This podcast is brought to you by Kurt's Kitchen and Q LLC, Comfort Soul Food and Barbecue Catering Services, servicing Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland areas. 219-444-1128.
The landlord ain't believe I was asleep. I couldn't even go pay my lease. Told the fans I ain't no cheat. High end, she wear GT. On the block, all strikers on E.
Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right. Welcome to the latest episode, because I don't count episodes of the Panle podcast. I am your host, Swill. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
You got your boy
Say
OGT, OG me. No, I was playing. You got Taj the CEO.
219 TJ.
And a special guest who will not be named. We will refer to her as La.
Hola.
All right, y'all. How y'all been? It's been a long time no see with this, guys.
Man,
No.
Been a
Been a minute,
fellas.
for sure.
back with it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Every day.
Bet. Very, very busy week, at least in my world, with TV watching and stuff. The draft, the debate was last night. Did you fellas happen to catch the debate?
No, I didn't watch. I actually watched a lot of YouTube, but I actually didn't check it on YouTube this time. So
Nah,
No.
I ain't watching no debate, bro.
La, did you catch it?
No, not yet.
No.
it's about an hour long.
Wasn't very much to see. I'll put it out there. Can you guys hear me okay, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, wasn't that much to see, really. They're both over 75, and to be over 75 and running the country is wild. It's crazy. But putting them together and like letting them just go at it, like Joe Biden already had a stutter, like just that he has a speech impediment. He's not good with public speech. So he was that, and then the fact that he's just like really, really old. It was bad. It was very bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was one part where Trump was like, I don't know what he just said right there, and I don't think he knew what he said either. It was that bad. I know we're getting laughed at right now.
Crazy.
Nah,
Do you guys put your political?
Hey, at the end of the day, I vote for who I like, man. At the end of the day, if I feel like they're benefiting, the country and my views, then I'll vote for them. I wouldn't say I'm more one side than another one. That's what I'll personally say.
Are you guys afraid of Trump?
Nah,
He's coming back.
I put it like, hey, what they can do for me, how I could benefit from it, what they could do for me, what I could do for
Well, you being a business owner.
Oh yeah, him for sure. He fuck with the
he does.
small business and shit. So
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
100. Oh.
He fuck with us. 100.
I used to care, but my perspective is I think that they're just the face, and there's a lot of everybody else running the country, not them.
Yeah.
So it really don't matter who the fuck you pick, because the shit's gonna happen regardless with what they want, not just the faces.
That was a big relief yesterday, because I was looking at them both and I'm like, man, like neither of these guys sound competent at all. Mm-hmm. And like at one point they were arguing over who's a better golf player. Like it was nuts. But I was like, well, thank God that they're just one of the three branches of government.
Right.
So they're not like end all be all, But I just
They say on the golf field, on the golf course, that's where the best deals is made.
yeah, they do say that. But I don't want my president making deals in the golf course.
Hey,
Scary.
you never know what type of deal they making.
Look, man, we just need more people being 35 trying to go for president. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Because,
I think
that's the age
that
you
would
can
be-
legally be a president. So,
Yeah.
if you run at 35,
I think somebody in their 40s, because I think especially
35
men
too.
in their 30s have a lot more maturing to do,
they a little reckless.
especially to run a country.
No. Why do you say that?
Because 20s and 30s, men are
Okay.
still experiencing things, learning things, maturing,
Okay.
going through things before they come to any type of understanding
Some
of
men
a
can
lot
be
of things,
mature, though.
emotions.
I'm not saying I disagree with you, but you're saying that women mature faster than men.
Yes,
Is there a reason why you feel that way?
because I'm a woman.
We all just look
No.
petty to you. Okay.
No.
Bias.
No.
Bad. All right, that's
Bias.
peace. That's peace.
Dang.
Okay.
Is it because you guys have like actually have the children, or is it because like part of being a mother, or
I mean, that can play factors, yes, but there's a lot of women who aren't having their first children these days until they turn 42.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
no.
I mean,
So-
I do believe that men, don't mature as quick, or they mature way too quick. It's either one or the other, and they want to settle down and get married when they're like 12. But I don't know. I'm of the belief that women mature faster and that they understand things a little bit better. They understand their feelings a little bit better. Guys don't like talking about their feelings.
Yeah.
But it's all how
I
they're
don't know,
brought
bro.
up, though.
I mean, it also depends on how you raise them.
I feel
Yeah.
like
It depends on who you
Okay, put it this way: men aren't as emotionally available in relationships. I don't know how we got from Trump to that.
I don't know, bro. I mean,
Is Trump emotionally
like-
available?
I feel like if me and
think
her
so.
connect, I'm be 100.
We're in another segment, I guess, right now.
I'll say what it is, you know.
We'll go back there. And we have a special guest. It's open.
Yo.
All right. We're rolling right now, so just hop in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, sir. Yes, sir. Drinking straight like a man.
Already cracking jokes.
But we'll continue. They canceled Diddy Day in Miami.
Diddy Day.
Diddy.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Did he do it?
How the hell did he get
Did he
there?
do it?
Diddy got a lot of stuff. He
How
got
the
the
hell
key.
did he do it? How did he?
He got the key to New York, and
Bro,
he
they
got
How long ago was that?
Well, I don't know how long it was, but they took it away.
Of course.
The mayor said he got to give it back. Is that fair?
He's not giving
What?
it back.
Is that fair that if like he got the key to New York, and then he got Diddy Day in Miami, and because of allegations they took it away?
No, I mean, I'm
not saying-
No, I feel like the same thing happened to Will. Will smacked Chris Rock and got his his visitations revoked. He can't even go to the Grammys no more. So I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it happens. You make a mistake. Even Kanye got canceled. Adidas cut him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say it was great, but I mean,
Did we all see
everything
what
has
he did?
consequences.
Yeah.
You seen
It's
the video?
consequences. I mean, you have actions. There's going to be consequences, and it, depending on what and who you're involved with, there are going to be people who give you the consequences.
For sure.
You can't drag shorties by the head. Expect everything to go
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So he ain't got no more day, and I mean it is what it is.
Hey, it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I don't know who's really celebrating Diddy Day anyway.
No, it's not. I don't think it's a real holiday. But
Yeah, all these-
But what
get your own
was it
day.
in the first place? Because I've never heard of it.
well, it's just in Miami.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're a little far from that.
Just a day.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Diddy.
So I know we mentioned it earlier, but I was gonna break down to you how it works. So there's a law that got passed that makes it so that in the state of Indiana, it's in a bunch of states already, like Utah or whatever, where if you want to watch porn, you got to put in your ID. And you gotta scan that motherfucker, and you gotta do a verification.
My actual
Yeah,
driver's
like the real-
license,
the
with
real
my
shit.
government name on there,
Yeah,
and my credential. What my driver's license number? Yeah, no.
yeah.
So-
It's
So
never that
Pornhub said, "Fuck that. We're not gonna do that. That's too much to put our people through. We're not gonna do it. So it will not be available in Indiana as of, I think tomorrow.
tough. Well, Pornhub users, get it done tonight. Tomorrow,
You ain't gonna put your
You're
driver's
screwed.
license in there.
Nope.
I'm not messing out.
I mean, no. Listen, it's never this because you never know. Look, first of
they
all,
gonna have your picture?
the porn. Listen. That's what I'm saying. The pornography, bro. They connected to the black market. You never know where your identification go from there.
You don't think they got all your information already?
Oh, for sure. But I mean, I don't. Other people, bro. That exposes
you
it
can
to
move that
more.
light.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like. It's basically like it's like this, Steve. If I don't browse the dark web, I won't know nothing about it, right? If I get on it, I know. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's kind of how it is. If you put your stuff out there, bro. Like you put your identity out there, it's out there now, bro. Like and anybody can snag it. And
They
I
can
feel
have my
like
social. They can have my address,
fried, bro.
whatever they want.
They be pulling up, or you would be in the back of a van. You wouldn't even wake up, man. Hey, Be like that, bro.
You gonna put your shit in
What?
the Pornhub so we can get on?
Well, so what's going on with it?
It's blocked.
It's over.
Ain't no more. Ain't no more.
That's
hub.
what it is.
Yeah, they said they canceled it in Indiana because they don't want to have to put people's information in. But if you wanna go on the other ones, because there's some joints out there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Better than Pornhub?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't
Oh
no-
yeah.
Sam,
Ain't nothing better than Pornhub.
It is.
Sam.
EROME. I found it somehow.
What is it?
I know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
EROME.
But
dot com.
it's just something even better than
Wait,
that.
slow down one more time.
EROME. You put me on the spot. Yeah. That's the joint. That's the joint. You'll
Better than
think.
Pornhub?
Yes, sir. It's not organized at all.
Nah.
But it's just people putting up their shit.
Oh, they're like amateur shit.
Oh, that's like
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
It's like it's
y'all,
literally
y'all,
like Facebook.
y'all know the OnlyFans. It's a website for people that do the OnlyFans ones too. It's a specific website you go to.
For real.
Yeah,
You watch it for
I'll
free?
plug y'all through after this.
Watch it for
But
free.
you got putting your license
No,
though.
not on that one. Not on that one.
When that law changed, you got to throw on your license.
Not on the, it's not hub. It's not the hub. That's I'm not talking about
the hub is not the only one that's blocked.
Oh, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
You know niggas will find a way.
It's thousands.
What's
of
your go-to?
websites.
Oh, the hub?
The hub.
Pour out some liquor?
He said the hub.
The hub. I mean, that's like
It's
That's
throwback.
like-
it's just something you used to.
that's the original, man.
It's the OG, but you know.
That's the original.
There's others, bro.
Yeah, that's the original.
They ain't freaking
dog.
enough on there for me.
He said they don't-
Not
they
me.
don't do enough, huh?
Nah, I don't think it's nothing better than that though.
Nah,
Honestly.
I ain't. Hey, it's some,
That's just the original. That's just the first thing when you put in porn. That's the first thing that come up.
I figure
I get
Indiana
what
would
he's
like.
saying. I
I
get what
figure
he's
Indiana would like take something away after they gave us the liquor on Sundays.
oh,
Give and
bro.
take.
Yeah, they not
It's a
gonna-
sacrifice.
Man, look, you're not gonna
It's a
lose
sacrifice.
nothing for real.
My man's, you had some shit for
My
us.
man's,
You
you
wanna go
had
right
some
into
shit
it,
for us. Did you
or-
want to go right into it or?
Nah, we ain't gotta go right into it.
Yours is kind of delayed a little bit.
It is delayed. That's okay.
It is late. That's okay.
So,
Yeah.
you said you
So,
want. You wanna,
You said you want? Did you want to? Because I'm not hearing
No,
myself.
no, you can go ahead. You can go ahead first.
I just want to.
I just want to also ask you if it was any new music that came out. Yeah, I might as well put that. Here we go.
We talked about Kalani album.
I think you did.
I think.
I know I didn't.
No.
I just listened to it.
No,
Is it good?
It's decent.
is it
Y'all
good?
listen to R&B?
Do y'all listen to R&B?
Nah, I know he don't listen to it. He said pretty much 90s R&B or something like that.
I listen to
Probably take the
some, but
headphones
I
off because I'm
don't
so delayed.
go into looking for R&B. Like if I find, I'm like, oh, okay, this is decent. I download it, but like I don't like be like, oh, I mess with this artist. But like, nah, I ain't like just going out for R&B. My favorite rapper J. Cole. So I mean, I'm into lyrics. Why you say that, bro? What's wrong with you?
I like J. Cole.
We all did.
Did
We all-
Damn.
wow because
This nigga
because he
crazy.
ascended his song. Is that
No,
why?
I just. He
No, I
looks
just
really smart.
he looks really smart now. We talk about it every week, and I don't like
Listen,
talking about it.
listen.
But it's not
Kendrick
about that.
dropped
It's,
a song.
it's about his actual music, though. You don't like it? Oh, yeah.
His music.
No, his music is
Yeah.
dope. His music is good. I'm you know,
But yeah, I'm not just into music.
but yeah, I'm not dissing his music. His music is fine, but it's
I
just
don't know. The whole thing has me.
I don't know. The whole thing has me looking different. in the
Jermaine?
scope of
Everything.
hip-hop.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Jermaine.
he already knew Kendrick was gonna clap back crazy. Cause like, bro,
Yeah.
Drake dropped the song the same day Kendrick dropped one like an hour after, bro. He was on his heels.
Bro, you
Like,
was
literally.
dancing to it?
Question: They just filmed the video.
The new song,
Yeah.
Nah.
not like us. Not like us.
I do what my knee let
You do a
me.
little two step.
Yeah.
Two step to it for sure.
They're not like us. They not.
They just dropped the video for it. They just dropped the video for
Show
it.
us the two steps.
Is it too much now though?
You trying to go viral? Not off this one. Not off this episode. Not off this one.
You know.
So we got paid. He can lay at the piece.
Up out of there, boy. Y'all be going up out of there. Hey, you know, y'all funny, man.
But they're doing the video.
But
and everything.
they're doing the video and everything. Is it just too much Kendrick at
I
this
mean,
point?
shit, well, you might as well say Trenton right now. Shit, he popping. Shit.
I wouldn't
they
say too
Is it
much.
to the point where it's annoying?
Is it to the
No, I
point
mean,
where it's
I-
I
annoying?
ain't on the
just say-
radio, so nah, you know.
He wasn't really doing anything prior to this. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna be honest. Well, he wasn't dropping these songs, nothing like that. Then when he dropped something with Future, then they had that little, oh, you gonna clap back. That's when it sparked up him dropping more songs. But prior, he wasn't still, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it kind of upped him in publicity again, like brought him back, people talking about him again. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he gonna be brought up in GOAT remarks. Like people be like, oh, Kendrick a GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah.
I think he is.
But then other people will be like, oh, well, he ain't dropped nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now that he's dropping stuff and he's,
I bet nobody ever.
you know what I'm saying?
drop
Now
again.
people are like, okay, no, Kendrick might be that. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't win at Drake like that. So
And then you said,
And then-
what's
You
Kehlani's
said,
good,
I never.
something about her
I saw something about her performing, and apparently her performances are supposed to be like really good. Her
theatrics.
like the theatrics and things like that.
I've always been a Kehlani
So
fan.
I don't know. I've always been a Kehlani fan since before she had tattoos.
I didn't know it came out.
I didn't know it came out.
Did it came out today?
Did it came out today?
Oh, it's been a while. I'm sorry, Kehlani.
Oh, it's been a while. I'm sorry, Kehlani.
That's
You hearing? You listening? I love you. Marry me.
I don't know you, but what's up?
Has anyone seen the
Has anyone seen the girls fighting over Chief Keef?
Girls.
If not, we can
You
move
like
on.
Sexy Red?
Yeah, Sexy
Oh
Red.
man, yeah, Sexy Red and King Von's sister are they're openly.
So listen,
fighting.
That's good marketing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Is it a good mark? Is it a good mark? Oh, cause Sexy Red and Chief Keef have a
But
song,
I ain't gonna lie,
right?
Sexy Red.
Okay.
She on her Instagram, she be posting his chain and stuff like they messing around. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
So people be
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
Chief Keef, you know, and she like, this is my brother, blah blah blah, and
I
they,
didn't know it was a rollout.
bro,
I didn't know it was a
trolling.
rollout.
They trolling.
That's sad.
Like,
That makes
you
me
want it to
sad.
be
It gets
real?
me every time.
You
Huh?
want
You
me?
want
It gets
to
me
be
every
real?
time, huh?
No, it's just.
I'm sure they probably
No,
did
it's just-
some, but like, you know,
Either way, it still takes us back.
Either way, it still
200
takes us back
We're still
200 years.
failing
We're
as
still
hey, bro,
failing as people.
Hey, honestly,
Because
It just I,
what?
It sucks when
it sucks when they're just
Sexy
doing
Red.
it for the gram. At least if you're gonna do some stupid shit like that, at least let it be a little real.
So I don't
They
think
just
you know. She actually, it was a show. Somebody was doing a country show. It was a country singer.
seen
And she
it.
went on stage and
Oh,
she was
yeah. I
twerking
seen
on
it.
stage.
I
But
seen
at a Sexy
They was
Red.
blue.
At a-
They
at
was
a
mad as
country
hell.
show.
They was mad
At a
as hell.
country show,
like,
bro.
They was mad as
They brought
fuck.
out Sexy Red out of nowhere. She was
brought her out.
twerking in front of. I can't remember his name. Oh man, I wish I could.
They told her
remember.
know her crowd. Know the
But,
crowd. Know the crowd you going to dance
Yeah,
for,
bro.
whatever.
The whole
But somebody
country
might
singers,
became a
bro.
fan though, that name.
Probably.
Yeah,
They
9
like,
times out of 10.
damn.
Even if it's just
Hey,
one.
who was that big girl up there?
Like, do you fuck with Sexy Red?
You're not with the ratchet.
No, are you not with the Ratchet gang?
Old school ratchet.
What's
Because
up,
I'm
ratchet? Kaya?
probably
What's the old school ratchet?
with
Kaya?
some people,
My name,
but
My
there
name
you go. Trina, yo.
Trina and shit.
Old school, but
Oh, she's
The new school too much, huh?
I just don't. It's not the same, or it don't feel the same. Maybe because I'm just older. I don't know, but no.
None of it?
No.
So none of it.
No
No.
Glorilla
I
at
don't
all?
want crunchy panties.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't want no
Really
crunchy panty
nice.
shit.
You don't
That
like
shit.
Glorilla?
That shit.
Oh, good. Glorilla ain't really ratchet. Glorilla, she a nigga. That's a
They
nigga.
kind of ratchet though.
If I
She is
ever
kinda
did see
ratchet.
one,
Like,
she,
fuck
that,
with me.
she's
That shit turn the club up.
she sound like Juvenile.
That's ratchet. That's all I'm saying. That's one of the broader.
Because I do fuck with Cardi. Because I do fuck with. But the thing is, Cardi's got this is different though. It's different from. There's a difference between being ratchet and being
What you think Cardi B was when she first came
No,
out?
she wasn't. Cardi,
No, she wasn't.
Yellow?
When Cardi B dropped Bodak Yellow, that wasn't that wasn't stanking. That wasn't stanking. Like,
Wait.
I'm not.
I know what it is.
I know. No, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't do that. Don't do that colorism shit. Don't do that. Stop. Cause Nicki, I fuck with Nicki too. I fuck with Nicki too.
Neither one.
I fuck with Ice Spice.
Because Ice Spice ain't
Yeah,
nasty.
because Ice Spice ain't nasty ratchet. Well, she- But
Would it be different if she was more attractive?
No.
Or attractive?
No.
no, no.
She just too ratchet. It's just
No.
too ratchet.
Any
for you.
chick who's doing fuck my baby daddy. No, I'm out. I'm out.
No, regardless of how she look.
Regardless of how she look.
Regardless of how she look.
Regardless of how she looks,
She could look like Iggy Azalea far.
she could look like Iggy
You
Azalea.
like Ice Spice.
No,
I like the bop
I like the bop, but I don't
'Cause I feel
like the
okay, that's the
concept.
same thing.
But Ice Spice isn't so.
But
nasty,
Ice Spice
I
isn't
feel
so
like
nasty.
if I'm not
There's
mistaken,
difference
like-
in ratchetness.
I
It's
feel
a
like
whole
Ice Spice
different
said
level of
something
ratchet.
like
Ice Spice said something
something.
something.
Bitch, I'm a fart or smell my fart or something like that in the song.
No, shit. You think you the shit, you're not even the fart. It's a lot different. Sexy Red be talking about something. Stick your finger in my booty. Da, da, da. I'm like, yo, like,
I feel
I'm
what
not.
you're saying.
Sexy Red more out there.
I feel what you're saying.
We trying to come up, man. How we gonna come up with you doing that?
Nah. You doing too much.
Because Sexy Red like somebody you may know. That's the difference.
She look like somebody I may dub. I'm not. Not nobody I mean. I told you I'm playing them hoods, dog. I don't play in them hoods. I don't go up the street. I stay right here and down a little bit down south with the white folks. I don't play. I'm not about to fake for them. I'm not going over there, dog. I don't want to be anywhere Sexy Red could be.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
I don't.
Why are you apologizing? Don't apologize.
Is it bad that I don't? Huh?
It's bad that I don't.
Is it bad that I don't?
You'd rather be with her.
If you fuck with the ratchets, that's fine. I don't shame
wait,
anybody.
Steve,
You fuck with the ratchets,
Steve,
you fuck with the
got a
ratchets,
quick
but I don't
question.
fuck with ratchets.
You go out drinking, you have a
Yes.
good time. You see
Yes.
a nice looking
Yes.
ratchet. I mean, like she beautiful. She might be a little out there, but she choosing you. You
If
feel
she
me?
makes this sound, I can guarantee you she's
If I hear it, she's a
If I hear it, she's invisible.
Everybody making that sound.
Like, where's that noise come from? That one. That's the one. If she's making that sound, dog. If she's doing this, I'm sorry.
You're invisible to me, Mom.
You're invisible to me,
I
Mom.
feel him on
Like,
that.
I don't see
Yeah,
you.
no, that's understandable. That was understandable.
Hey, so did you hear about
But
this?
that's
Did you hear about the restaurant? You hear about the restaurant? I think it's in Atlanta or something. Like Houston, I don't know. But you have to be, ladies have to be over like 33, men have to be over like 35 in order just to get in.
Like, where are the
Right.
spaces around here?
Right.
I'm out of that bracket,
Cause
but
I know.
please.
That's the bag right
I
there.
feel like
man,
that's
you make
that's
one.
the bag right
Make your own
there.
place. Y'all.
Yeah.
Lucrative business.
I would love
Yeah,
that.
you know, I would love that here, but there's a reason why it's like that,
What?
right?
Maturity.
Oh yeah.
Because maturity.
Act like
Maturity.
Act like you
Been there.
Yep.
Act like you got some sense.
anywhere.
I'm not trying to be anywhere.
Yeah, and then
You
like
don't think you can go up in them clubs though too?
I don't want to be anywhere.
No, I'm talking about in the club.
That's the thing. I don't want to go up.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like it can kind of go.
you feel like
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. We were just talking about maturity and women
we
being
literally
a little
was.
more mature than men, which
Because
is why their age is lower and men's are higher. And
I mean, men are risky
You know.
though, and just in general.
I
But-
don't think it would go up.
I don't think it would go up as
There's always
often.
gonna be the drunk.
There's always gonna be the drunk on that came. You know what I mean? But damn. But
You know, there's
it,
always- you're
it
gonna
just
have
you know
it.
there's always you're always gonna have that everywhere, but you're gonna have a lot less of it.
I thought it changes as you get older, but I don't think it changes like that, dog. I'm just being honest. I don't think it changes, man. I think people still
Because you're
be
not
Just certain
expanding
places,
the
like-
people that you're hanging around with. If you
I
say
feel like
with
it's
certain
certain
people,
places,
you're not
It's not
going to
like
see a
who you hang
difference.
around. It's
In
just
certain places, like it's like you see the difference, like when you go to Tootie's compared to like if you go to a hood bar, it's a difference. Like you go to Tootie's, I mean,
Tooties ain't hood.
it get ratchet, it get ratchet, but at the same time, the police station right across the street, motherfuckers ain't acting crazy.
I think it depends on the establishment.
Yeah, like
for
they ain't going with all
Yeah,
that crazy
it
shit.
depends on the
You
establishment.
getting patted down
I'm
at the
telling you,
door,
I ain't going
all
to no
that.
establishment north
Ain't
of
nobody
30.
coming in with no
and
blicks, none of that.
it depend on who going too. Like you know what I'm saying. Like if it
Who I will be there.
like what kind
Who I
of
will
crowd
be
is
there.
it bringing? You know what I'm saying. Like is it bringing a positive crowd or a negative crowd? You know what I'm saying? Because that'll determine the
Didn't they
end
say
of
you
a
had to have a
party.
certain amount in your bank account though? But wasn't it like a
That's-
certain
that was a
amount?
different place.
That was a different spot.
That was a
crazy.
different
Y'all
place.
gonna check my
That's-
credit?
That's different.
But what's the name got a spot like that in Atlanta?
You have to show just
Cam Newton, like it's a certain age group to get in to his shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna make one just cause.
when you throw
No, I'm
money
just
into
saying,
it.
but
Damn.
I mean,
Can you imagine? I'm just saying. Can you imagine like you going to a spot, you take your shorty, you didn't
Right.
know
They
about
gotta
that
see your
rule.
bank account.
They gotta see your
Right,
bank
exactly.
account.
Like, maybe turn your head. Maybe go back to the car.
Hey.
I left my wallet.
Hey,
Run back to the car. I'm like, look, show
what
real
do
quick,
you
Liz.
say?
What do you so real quick?
What do you say to Shorty when you standing there and they like, we gotta see?
I'm like, look, I'm like,
My chase lock.
My
I'm
chase
like,
lock.
my facial ID not working. Go step back.
I already know.
Step back a little.
Have y'all ever been in this situation?
Have y'all ever been in a situation where you had to do like you had to prove something in front of somebody and it just didn't go the way you wanted?
Nope.
I mean, I guess it's like.
It's probably on the same level of like driving around with no papers, or you ain't got your shit with you, and you got to
Ain't been
fake
nowhere and just,
like
lost your
you ain't
wallet.
been nowhere and just like lost your wallet or something.
Oh, you know what?
And you knew
You
you
know
didn't have
what?
it.
I did that. I think once. I went in there to go get some liquor, and I knew I ain't had my wallet. And I'm like, dang, I hope they don't card me, which is crazy because when I get a haircut, like right now, my hair growing back, but when I get a fresh haircut, they card me every time. When my hair growing out, they don't card me. But this time I had just got a haircut, so I'm like, dang, like so I just had to like roll with the blow. And I did get the liquor though, you know. I knew what I want, but like if you know what you want, then it's different, you know what I'm saying. But if you go in there like, can I look at that? You know what I'm saying? Looking at stuff and like curious and
You did
stuff.
this situation with a girl that you trying to
No.
impress.
I tell you one.
No.
I tell you one.
I tell you one.
I ain't had to pull it that time. Oh, like
Do something.
do something and be like to impress them.
Like you had to get something off.
You in the situation.
Have you ever been in a situation where you had to fight in front of a girl? You ever been in a situation where you had to fight in front of a
actually
girl?
never been presented with that. You know what? I got into an argument with somebody in front of a girl, but I've never it never escalated. Like I basically cooled it down. Like basically, I we was arguing enough to where it was like it did it. But I ain't never got into like nothing
I don't know
physical.
how I would handle myself in that situation.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. If I ever had to like get bucked with somebody just because a girl there, like if it was my girl.
Have to smack him.
You gonna put somebody on the head?
I ain't gonna lie. See, one thing you gotta realize though, you don't know anybody pain tolerance or shit. You better hit him as hard as you can, because if not,
That's the thing. Like I be like,
come back and wait. Come back. Let me know.
I would feel more comfortable like fighting the dude if I had to.
Yeah, because I mean, if you
It's
had that
extra added
possibility, of taking,
pressure.
I mean, like don't get me wrong, because I mean, you never know. You never know. It could be the smallest dude, but that boy do taekwondo every 4 days, boy. Every day.
But
Right.
Gervonta
And
Davis.
you know, you smack him, he eat it, bow, knock you out. You like, dang, like how did he do that? But
I might have to.
right?
It ain't worth it, babe.
Don't do it.
It ain't worth it. It ain't me.
But
Let's go.
You walking with your girl in the club.
Okay.
You step outside to go get some.
I'll cut you off. We leave.
Sir, I'll cut you off.
Let me finish. All right, you going in the club. You step up the side to go get some drinks, and
Yeah.
your girl hurry back to come tell you some dude was walking past. Grab the butt.
Niggas do that in the park, yeah.
Do that in the bar.
park, yeah.
All right. So she rushed to come back and tell you. She point over there to the dude where he at. What do you do? Be honest. Be honest.
I'm gonna tell you what I want to do. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna tell you what I want to do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over there and confront him because I have to. What I want to do is tell her I told you not to wear that dress. I told you not to wear that shit, nigga. You could. I could have been at the house sleep right now. Yeah.
He's 6'5".
You
already sizing him.
You gotta take it. You gotta take it. Because here's the thing: if I get beat up, then no, you're a bully, babe. I might get some sympathy pussy. I might get some sympathy pussy out of it. I don't know, like
It gets physical.
I have to go all the way in front of my girl. I gotta go all the
I
way.
ain't gonna lie.
I gotta do some crazy.
I gotta do some crazy. I gotta bite him.
I gotta act like I got it.
I gotta act like I got a
So
gun.
wait till I get to the car.
I ain't
I'm
been in
gonna pull one of those.
situation, but it's like I don't know.
Because it can't happen.
Yeah, it
Nah,
can't
it
happen because 9 times out of 10, my pistol on me, so I don't know, bro.
You in the bar though.
I got-
You in the bar.
Pistol be on me.
No.
Oh,
Like,
so
you-
okay.
One of the 30
I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like, stay right here. I'll be
It's just
right
like-
back and just never go
That
back.
one is like, man.
He's 6'5" too. 275, solid.
Now, would you want somebody to do?
Lot, would you want somebody to do
I
that?
don't like drama,
We gon'
especially out in public places.
No?
But I don't like being disrespected either. So that's really tough.
You gonna want to fight?
and we might have to go
I mean,
there.
of
Fight for
course,
you?
but
Like,
Might have to
I mean, it is.
Like, does he have to fight
Go
them?
there.
I mean, a confrontation, yeah. But
Okay,
for
what?
it to escalate to a fight, I would
It
hope
usually will
not.
escalate.
Okay, no.
Yeah, because like
What
you
if?
confront him, it's gonna escalate. He like, oh
Yeah,
man,
you
I was
already
like, hey
walking
bro,
over that
like
high.
you tripping.
What if he walk up and he get 2-piece drop? Then what do you do as a woman? Like you
gotta go save him.
I mean, like, do you cry? Do you be upset? Like, and then, like, how do you like? I'm just curious from one perspective.
dropped in front of your
But,
girl,
like, from
that's
one perspective,
so
because we
crazy.
talking as males. So, like, let's see from one. But, like,
crazy.
what do you say or do? Like, how do you comfort him in this 2-piece battle?
He wouldn't fight. He wouldn't even fight you, Carabay.
What you said?
He saved you, baby. He's like,
Is that a thing? Is that a real thing?
Talking about after getting peace like that?
Yeah, is that a real thing? Sympathy sex?
Yeah, is that a real thing? Sympathy sex?
I mean, if you
Yeah.
defend a woman's honor after she tells you that somebody did something,
Man, you-
I mean, depending on like
You got your
you know how
I wouldn't even care
but you're
about
if they're in a relationship, or if she cares about you that much and she sees what you just tried to do for her and what you were up against, if it was somebody
Yeah.
you know that much bigger than you,
Would you come back and tell him? Honestly, because I know women don't always come back and tell their dudes a lot
It's
of
hit or
shit when
miss.
when it's stuff like that.
hit or miss.
Would you size the dude up first, depending on? And you know your guy. A lot of times you know your guy, so you know what it is.
that's nasty.
You know,
That's nasty.
What they got,
I
bro?
want my man to say something, but he gonna get beat up.
That's like
He gonna get beat
in
up.
the moment decision. It's in
you
the
would do,
moment
bro?
decision. Really hard to say.
I've messed with a girl who would size up dudes all the time. Well, not all the time, but like if she felt like threatened or something, then I have to be like.
But it's
look,
not like I would just let it happen and not say something myself before I had somebody else take care of it for me, especially if they didn't see it happen.
Independent woman.
But I'm not about to try to like fight the dude. You know,
Right.
Would it depend on the size of the dude when you come before you come back and tell your guy? Honestly, he's
Probably.
6'5",
That man
275.
275. He
You
huge.
5, dude 5'8", your man 5'8".
What you gonna do, bro?
Go to jail.
Bro, what about you,
Matter of fact, they go to the gym together once a week. He on the treadmill. That's it, though.
you know,
He another dude that just go on the treadmill, and that's it. Okay, they exercise.
No, it is.
Say you went to the gym.
I'd
Little swole
honestly,
things.
it would be a heat of the moment decision,
the
and
gym,
it always would also depend on how much liquor was involved. If I had more alcohol in my system, where more emotions are
Yeah.
around, yeah, I'd probably tell him because I'd be more upset about
What about
it.
you, bro?
It's
But I don't know.
What you about?
Yeah.
You about what?
Answer your own question.
You about 230?
Right.
You about
Big-
230?
whoa.
Right.
I gotta confront for sure.
Yeah, he's 6'5". He looked.
Honestly, only fault like no. Honestly,
And not to put you on the spot, I've never been in a fight.
I was
like
big.
twice. Once as a kid, and once as I was probably like 15. It was a quick fight. No fights don't usually last that long.
Yeah.
It was just like a few like.
Yeah,
Who won?
they break
Just
you
left
up.
and right.
Yeah, break him up.
The fight as a kid, I definitely won that. Dude had this is like N64 days. So I let him borrow my game. And I said this for like 2 days. He had the game for like 2 weeks. And I ain't see him. He stayed like maybe like 3 houses down the street from me. And this is my mama.
Bro, for real, grinding every game.
I see him one day outside in the front. I confront him about my game. And he like, he cussing back at me. We probably only like maybe. This might not even been N64. This might have been PlayStation. This is like PlayStation.
PlayStation, first one. Yeah.
Yeah, so we in the front of the house and we cussing back and forth and we start fighting. I definitely won that.
Who won?
The only reason why I know that is because my mom was outside. No, my mom was in that house and she told me like a week later that she watched the whole fight.
Right.
Because she wanted to come back and see, how it was gonna all pan out, and she was proud of me about that shit.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
so that was my first fight.
But did you get your game back?
Hell yeah, I got the game back.
Not going to the house.
Yeah, matter of fact, I think I got in trouble for letting him borrow my game.
Yeah.
But you can't let you can't let
Yeah. Nah,
Consequences.
Yeah, so and then the fight in high school, that was just shit.
Did you win that one?
It was
Did
only
you win
like
that one?
3 punches. It was only like
Fight
3
high school, they
punches.
used to back then.
The fight in high school, they used to back then. They didn't let us
It
go.
was after
They used to
basketball
break that shit up real
Nah,
fast.
nobody broke this one up though.
Oh, really?
Matter of fact, nah, nobody broke this up. But you know, after he punched me, I punched him back. He tried to punch me, and then we grabbed each other.
Oh,
That was quick.
one of those like
That was
tussling
quick.
matches.
Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah.
That's not really bad.
I feel
So
you.
I didn't really. No fights for you?
No, Mike, I'm gonna talk.
Nah, man. I'm
talking
talking.
way out of-
No, but I'm gonna talk to dude first.
A lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, to bring it back to, I'm gonna talk to dude first, and then
No. I don't. I just. Hey, there's got to be a civilized
Hey,
way.
when somebody say that, you be like, come on, you don't even want to fight no more.
But no, if I'm
Hey, come
being
on, guys.
honest,
We don't want to do this.
not even trying to like hype myself up or anything like that. But because of my statue, it's like
They don't try you?
No, I get tried because
They
of
don't
my statue.
Oh, okay.
Too, a lot of times, dudes who want to try me like that. But on a confrontation, I'm walking up to somebody about anything. For the most part, it's usually just we can talk it out.
How tall are you?
6'1".
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
I don't know.
He said,
He said,
Somewhere around there.
I'm 5'11" and a half. I'm not that tall.
Yeah,
Is there
I
anything-
mean,
In what
For
aspect?
guys,
like, dude, like,
like, I don't know.
I don't think they want nobody shorter than them.
Like in real? No.
Would you date a guy shorter than you?
Most women don't.
yeah.
No.
most
They don't
women.
want no look.
Really?
But that's a preference. I mean, like he said, every woman is kind of different.
Yeah.
I dated a girl who's 5'7".
I dated a girl who's 5'7". She said I was short
Because I put on my Bumble account that I was 6'.
because I put on my Bumble
And
account.
she was 6 foot.
Yeah.
And she was 6 foot.
So you were
Yeah.
shorter then. If she was 6 foot.
No, she
Oh,
was, she was
5'7".
5'7".
No, she was 5'7". She said I was short.
Right.
I don't think I'm short.
Yeah.
Not if you
I'm
5'7".
5'6".
I mean,
I would prefer 6 feet and older, but I mean, it's still about the person at the same time, as long as they're taller. Because I mean, I would like to wear heels out, and I would hate to be taller than the person.
right.
To be honest.
As long as they're taller. Yeah.
That's understandable.
I don't know. Cause I just wondering.
What was it you were trying to...
What was it you were trying to?
Would you date a girl taller than you before you
Yes,
got
all
to
day long. Yes, I don't...
Yes,
So
all
you
day
gonna
long.
climb that tree? huh?
Would you?
We was...
me?
Yeah, for sure.
Talking the other day. I seen. What was it today? I seen me a tree
I
today.
haven't actually.
What?
I haven't. I've talked to a couple people taller than me. But I've talked to people my height though, like girls my height more or less, but not too many taller than me. Maybe like a couple taller than me.
I talked to a girl who was like 6'4".
I talked to a girl who was like 6'4".
Like
Yeah,
dated
nah,
or
I don't know.
just socialized?
6'4".
Yeah, we was just talking.
6'4".
I'm 5'9", bro. That's
What about you, Sam? Date somebody taller than you?
I think somebody
trying to
taller.
look up.
Yeah, I don't really, the height.
Like my height or
I
short.
don't really care about that.
so if a
6'1"?
girl walked up to you 6'7", that's you?
6'7", she pretty?
Yeah.
Is she pretty?
Can you dunk?
Right. Nah, for real. Nah, hey, if I'm gonna have to ask for you hoop for sure. 'Cause, you was not for enough on me.
I dated a girl who was 4'11".
I dated a girl who was 4'11".
That was
Short.
It was fun. It was fun till
It
it
was
wasn't.
fun. It was fun till it wasn't fun.
feisty.
Yeah, that's,
No, it was just a lot of extra reaching.
no, it's just a
yeah.
lot of extra reaching.
Come get this, come get that.
Come get this, come get that. I can't reach.
That's true.
Steps to
You know, you're like
It's inconvenient.
4'11"
Yeah.
is inconvenient.
I mean, because
relationship.
they base everything off of average height of average people. So 5'8", 5'9" for men and 5'4" for women. So they be like, oh, in between that height, you should be able to reach it. So if you below those, you pretty much screwed.
Yeah, it's on you.
But yeah, I ain't going.
You go, all right, bro, be smooth, man.
My man's climb over. Nah, yep.
No, you good. You good.
No, you good. You good.
All right, so how we
Think that shit was top of my head.
Just
exist? Care about you.
you exist. We care about you.
See ya.
See you at work tomorrow.
Yep.
Did y'all hear about Fulio?
I don't know who Julio is. I know.
That's okay.
I know.
Yeah.
So Julio.
So Julio, rapper from Jacksonville, Florida, right?
He
He was partying for his birthday. It wasn't actually his birthday, but he was partying for his birthday, and he was gunned down in Florida. and
Pretty much just dropped his location.
I don't know
you guys,
if
I'm
you
not
guys,
a
do you
person-
guys,
type of person
I don't, I'm not personally the type of person who like will post something
and
where I'm
nobody's coming
at,
to get me.
and nobody's coming to
Don't
get
post
me.
in the
But
moment.
I just don't post in the moment.
posting
You guys,
while-
are you guys posting like
It all
while
depends.
you're?
Socially, I have.
I
personally
ain't,
don't.
I'm more of the.
I
personally-
If you were a celebrity,
If you were a celebrity,
Oh,
would you?
celebrity, no. Definitely not.
No.
what if you're like a C
What if you're
class?
like a C class?
I mean, a lot of times you do have to as a celebrity though.
I mean,
Hey,
C-class,
you
you have to
promote
probably
shit,
to
you
get
promote
your
shit.
name up and coming.
Like if you like at the
Yeah.
Rick Ross car show, hell yeah, you posting. Yeah, you finna let motherfuckers know you there.
Ross is funny as
Straight
hell.
up.
Yeah.
Well, didn't turn out that well for him.
Well, didn't turn out that well for him. The ops they found him. They spotted him and they got him. It was just I thought it was ironic because he actually made a song about finding his ops on their birthday and killing them on their birthday, and they found him while he was celebrating his birthday. So it's just sad. He didn't even hit 30. I mean,
I don't listen to a lot of rap.
when it comes to, I don't listen to a lot of rap like that. That's of that cadence. So I don't really, I'm not really. I can appreciate music where people die on the track. I just don't listen to a lot of the heavy gangster rap type
I
shit.
mean the drill.
But I mean,
Well, drill was cool.
well, drill was cool, but like I don't know.
So much you can wish on your
It's only so much you can wish on your home your ops until
back and it all
they
comes
come back and it all comes full circle. I just don't.
I like battle rap.
I like battle rap, but I don't like kill my ops rap.
It's just hard to support.
It's just hard to support.
But moving on, Bronny got
But
drafted.
moving on, Bronny got drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers. So he will be probably playing with his LeBron will probably be playing with his son next season. Me as a Lakers fan, I definitely love that move. He went 55th, which is
5 picks.
I think
before the end of the
5
actual
picks
draft.
before the end of the actual draft.
But is it good?
But is it good? Is it a miss? Do you think it's?
Nepotism is
Do you
nepotism.
think the nepotism is
Should
nepotism?
be,
You
You think so?
I don't know.
think so?
Should be
I don't
interesting.
keep up like I used to.
should be real interesting.
Do you like it? No.
I think it's cool.
It's probably something we'll never see again.
It's probably something we'll never see again in our lifetime.
I think it's cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. I
If
mean,
Jordan's son was
If
good
Jordan,
enough,
if Jordan's son was good enough, would you want to see him play with his son?
Yeah.
yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
It's Jordan.
Yeah.
all right. So do you think this
All right.
puts
So
Jordan
do you think this puts Jordan over
over or excuse me, do you think
over?
this puts LeBron
Or excuse me, do you think this puts LeBron over Jordan?
No,
No, I think so.
no.
No, you don't think so?
I mean, on what? Are we talking about other than basketball now?
Yeah, no. Just the fact that
Yeah,
he's
no,
done-
no. Just
LeBron
the
has
fact that
so
he's
much
done.
Jordan hasn't.
LeBron has done so much that Jordan hasn't.
Points he scored.
With how many points he
The only thing
scored.
Jordan has over LeBron is
The only thing Jordan has over LeBron is
two more.
championships. That's it.
And LeBron has
Just
been
2
to the
more.
finals more times.
And LeBron has been to the
Jordan.
finals more times than Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro, you're over that hill?
He ran.
You're over that
he,
hill?
He ran the
Yeah.
'90s, bro.
it's Jordan.
He
Man.
ran the '90s, bro.
That's just like saying Kobe. It's Kobe.
Yeah, but Kobe was
Yeah, but
Kobe.
Kobe.
It's different. Kobe wasn't Jordan.
My comparison are the Space Jam movies.
Damn.
So you,
I want to watch the original
That's
Michael
how you're
Jordan
judging
one,
it?
but my
Exactly.
kids want to watch the LeBron James one, but
don't-
they're younger.
why don't you want to watch the LeBron James one?
I enjoy it, but I appreciate the Michael Jordan one a lot more.
You like the
Yeah,
original.
Nostalgia.
You know?
The original,
Like
I
the
just-
original.
The
Yeah.
joint that came with the little silver coin in the front. You didn't get the.
Oh no, I wasn't from Chicago. I know nothing about that.
You didn't get Space Jam?
No, I had the.
No, I had the.
No, I had the. I just had the little McDonald's
The big
stores
tall
from
Michael
Space Jam.
Jordan
That's
pressed
about
the
it.
button on the back.
No,
And his
it was like a
uniform?
coin.
No, I think it was like a coin holder or
That's why.
something with gum in it or something. Yeah.
Your parents didn't watch MJ dog. Give it a buck, man. That's what it is.
No, I don't think my dad liked it.
I don't think my dad.
Yeah,
liked
that's
it.
what it is.
My dad was from East St. Louis.
Yeah. No, I know.
You think so?
The only picture I have in my
The only picture I have of my family from like then of like when wearing sports gear was all Lakers stuff.
That's
See, I'm
why.
South
so?
Side Chicago, born and raised, so I mean, Jordan is always gonna be like
Yeah, it's Jordan, dude.
a part of my life
you're not
more
from
than
here.
LeBron.
Yeah.
You're not from
Maybe
here.
that's why I see it from a different lens. Though.
Maybe that's why I see it from a different lens though.
Probably what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Because what you guys are describing.
Because what you guys are
No, but they say
bias.
a lot of people say around here they stopped watching basketball after Jordan left. Like for real.
Yeah, people wear Jordans. He ain't played in how many years?
He said he wasn't that good.
Okay, but look, though, what about this? His
wasn't
son
that
is not. I think he only averaged like 4 points like a game. It wasn't like he was that good.
No, but he wasn't college.
No, but he wasn't a college player. He was never made
College
to
ball is
play
a different
college
style of
ball.
ball.
College ball is a different style
understand
of
that,
ball.
So he has the
Yeah. So he has the
body and the build.
he has the body and the build and
IQ
the IQ to play
He's gonna be a
NBA
3D
ball.
guy.
He's gonna be a 3-and-D
Would
guy.
you do the
He's
same
he's
thing,
gonna be a
though?
role player. He's not.
Would you want your son to play with you?
Would I draft him?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had a son, yeah.
Or if I could coach my daughter in the WNBA.
Yeah. Or if I could coach my daughter in the WNBA. Yeah.
I
That'd
mean,
be-
that's tough because they're gonna be like your teammate, but your child at the same time.
What does he call him on the court?
What does he call him on the court?
Dad.
Yeah.
Dad, give me the ball.
I play for that team. If I'm another teammate on that squad, I wouldn't even want to play
I would
with them.
because
That-
I would only because the NBA is a different beast, and the NBA is like playing in the NBA is like it is being a celebrity. So to learn good habits, like if your dad is the best to ever do it, I mean if your dad is like I don't know, like Jason Tatum, probably.
Yes, Jason Tatum.
Or
But if you grew up with your dad
Okay,
basically
yeah.
being your coach because you guys never played on the same team,
Right.
you see him in a different light. And
Yeah.
to all of us,
It's gonna
And
be
he's the
different.
best player to
but
ever
then
play the
have him
game.
as your teammate
It-
on the
it
same
depend
team,
on, like-
on the same level all of a sudden,
Yeah.
that it's
Everybody's saying LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron is.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
So it's like it's like Batman Robin. You gotta play the role player.
Pretty much.
You gotta play a role.
I don't think Bronny is a player.
I don't think Bronny is a player that's trying to outdo his dad.
It's not about outdoing
It's-
anybody.
yeah,
it's
but
just-
it's about
it's just
not out there
being
trying to be
team players
great.
Yeah.
together and not dad and
Yeah.
son or
If it was
I feel like if it was any other player,
It's like when
if it was any other player, if it was Lonzo Ball, like I wouldn't he probably wouldn't want to play with his dad because that ain't really that great of a player. But it's
I would
LeBron.
wanna-
He's the best player in the
I don't know
world.
if I would want to play with my daddy. Give it a buck. I think I would want to create my own shit.
yeah, it's like you want to create your own lane.
That was crazy.
You know,
I don't think
That
I
was
would I
nasty.
respect my pops, but I don't think I would want to play with him on the same team. Like I would want to be possibly on the other team. I wouldn't want that.
that's a lot more pressure, especially if he is one of the quote unquote
Yeah.
best players
I know if
in
me
the
and my
world.
I know if me and my brother played in the same league,
Brothers are
I would
different
wanna-
though.
Yeah,
Brothers
they're
are
different
always
too.
yeah, you want to create your own lane. You want to create your own lane.
It was done in baseball.
I don't know. It was done in
Griffey?
baseball.
Yeah.
With Griffey Jr. and his dad.
And then what
they played
happened
on the
with
same
him?
team, so.
What was the end result?
King Griffey went on.
King Griffey Jr. went on to be a Hall of
Okay.
Famer.
Worked out.
Yeah, but that's a totally
Worked
different
out.
sport.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
It is totally
You know,
different.
Sports, man.
There's no
It's baseball.
no team.
It's not.
You see your son.
LeBron
open
came in
the
as the
corner,
chosen one.
and you see what's another guard open in the corner? Who you passing the ball to?
Yeah.
You passing to your son.
Right.
If I'm on that other teammate, I'm pissed. Last year you would have passed me the ball, and I would have took that shot.
The first time that happens on the court, I think it will be funny. Where he gives him the bad shot.
Or she
just 'cause
might
he
just
wants to
take it
give
and be
him the
like,
ball.
man, fuck it. I ain't passing
They
nobody.
argue on the court.
Or they argue on the court.
But besides
But I like the move though because as a Lakers fan, it shows other superstars that we know how to treat superstars. It's a good move for the franchise to move in that direction, and you have the most powerful athlete and the most powerful agent, and Bronny is under that agency, which is kind of.
Besides that,
to switch gears, so I found something that was actually pretty interesting. North Korea and Russia, they have a really great relationship, but they also have a treaty signed that says if somebody gets bucked, you can have whatever you like as far as military wise. Like they will fight each other's wars for each other on the battlefield. I thought that was really, really interesting. I don't know. Are you guys big on like politics, or do you follow up on politics or anything?
Oh,
like that?
really, bro?
Not so much
A
lately.
little bit.
I know enough to know enough.
I know enough to know enough, but I do know that North Korea and China. Was it?
North Korea and Russia. They're trying to
North Korea and Russia. They're trying to move a different currency, so that the U.S. dollar isn't what the world's judged by for as far as currency. They're making that move. On top of that, of course, Russia has the war in Ukraine. North Korea has territory disputes with South Korea, and in that area, as well. There's certain things that they want sovereignty over, but them fighting together as one when they both have very powerful militaries. I don't know. As an American,
you think they're gonna wipe each other out?
and then
They're working together.
no, they tag teaming.
Oh, I'm tripping.
They're together.
Yeah. And then Russia
Yeah,
has
and then Russia has they just dropped some. I don't know if it was like nuclear warheads. I don't know what it was, but they had a presence in like Cuba just recently. Couple weeks ago. Warships going to Cuba.
And then
Like,
to go back,
and then
we had that
to
debate
go
yesterday.
back, and then we had that debate yesterday, and
We have a geriatric special.
we have a geriatric special
Talking about who you missed it. When
talking about who you missed it when we were
Presidential
talking about the debate yesterday. Did you see any of it? Not to harp back to it, but
Terrible.
it was bad, man.
My favorite part though was
My favorite part though was the you ever see like
political commercials.
political commercials
Where it's
where it's like it's all black and white, and like let's say I have a political commercial against one of you guys or something like that. It's like
Sam hates dogs.
Sam hates dogs.
Yeah, they-
Sam killed 3 dogs last week.
Don't vote for Sam.
Don't vote for Sam. A vote for Sam is a
And they come out
vote
of
for
nowhere,
dead
too.
dogs.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, they were going so hard on Biden last night. I can't remember. I was high as shit. I couldn't remember what they said, but they said some flagrant shit about Biden. Like all he does is lies. He's got criminal activity going on with his son. His son's a crackhead.
Wow.
And it was like, I was like,
And then the
vote for
funniest
Trump.
part
And
about
then
it is
the
that
funniest part
it's not
about it
even
is
like
that
Trump
it's not even like Trump who does those commercials. It's like a super PAC. It's a company that does
So
those
it's like it's
commercials.
not even his campaign.
So it's like it's not even his campaign doing a commercial.
I don't know.
So I don't know. I thought that was hilarious.
I mean, that's a scary move, especially for the U.S. if they get on their bad side.
Yeah, and then there was some.
Yeah, and then there was some. I know we're all past draft age, but they were also
Draft.
saying like, young
Yeah, there was a
men-
big thing about more women and women being drafted than was talked about before. So I know a lot on social media that was a big conversation amongst women.
If
If there was a draft in Europe,
if there was a draft and you were of age, would you go or would you flee?
I'd go, but I'd be the one with the big ass bag full of stuff that needed but not needed.
You going, Sam?
you going?
Yeah, no, I'm fleeing.
But I'm hiding.
Out of here, bro.
I'm out of here, bro.
I'll be there, but I'm gonna be in my tent.
Ain't gonna get.
No, you can go. You can hit Believe.
Hey,
high.
you can go.
Believe's high.
Hey, I'm going
It is high right now.
with Russell Simmons. He ain't gonna come back, bro. Yeah, he ain't come. You ain't gotta come back.
No, that's Bali. That's Bali.
That's what I'm at. I'm out of here.
Man, they gonna catch your butt, boy.
I don't care if I have to swim.
Nah, I don't care if I.
You gonna die.
It always amazes me how people have such a hard time fleeing the country.
You ever notice that?
You ever notice that? People have a really
They
hard
don't
time.
leave in
It's
time, bro. They don't leave in
It's too
time.
easy to get caught.
You don't leave in
It depends on
time.
who's
Is
working
it?
that
Is it
day,
really?
though. If you get the motherfucker that's security that don't give a fuck about his job, he's gonna let you go through.
Yeah, you can get to like you got to think of all that space in between Seattle and Wisconsin. You can get to Canada through there.
You get through Canada through Detroit.
Yeah.
You don't get
They checking right there. They got dogs.
They checking right there though. They got dogs.
You don't get caught.
Dogs for some reason when that checkpoint.
Dogs.
You
for
gotta
some
leave
reason
before
when
they
that checkpoint-
before they own to you.
Did y'all know y'all could fly with weed?
Did y'all know y'all could fly with
No.
weed?
Yeah, out of Chicago to West Cali. It depends on how much you got. You gotta have a certain.
So it depends
you gotta
on
be
your
under a
destination,
certain amount. If you think you finna fly with a pound, they
It's
don't
got to
know
be a
that.
place where it's legal.
Not even that.
Well, no, not even that because they don't check your
Yeah,
bag
I would
when you
think
arrive.
Chicago to Cali. You should be able to.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, but then like you got.
I mean, but then like you got when you're shit when you get to your destination, you just pick up your bags. They don't scan them again.
They
Don't
just,
care guns.
they just check you.
And they're not asking you where you. They're not asking you where you going when you're going through the
Put
checkpoint.
you on something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
So I'm going to Arizona from Chicago, and I always got my weed pen with me.
Put it right on the thing.
And I put it right on the thing, for them to scan, send it right on through. And I was scared when I first found out I could do it. I was in Arizona, and I had a pen that I got while I was out there, and I was going out there for a couple of days, and I did not want to. It was like 3 grams or something. I was like, nah, I'm not getting rid of this. they're gonna have to. We're gonna.
You was flying where?
So
I was flying to Chicago from
I was flying to Chicago.
Yeah, then there's a weight
from Phoenix.
limitation on that too. Then I'm guessing because you can't just go with any X amount.
I set it on the. I took every like you gotta take off your shoes, take off your belt, everything. I put everything in a little thing. I set it right down in the thing.
Even before I got
Even before I got to the little check thing, it was
I had
dogs.
to walk past dogs.
And you had to walk past the dogs, and the dogs would smell.
I walked through.
And so
nothing.
I walked through nothing. So I was like, okay, cool. And I asked, I was like, can I take my baby here? They're like, yes. So I put it on a little thing, sent it on through, and it came out the other side. And nobody said nothing. They didn't pull it to the side. They didn't check it, no nothing.
Yeah, hard to talk to him.
And then
Like nothing. And then I went back, did it again, and then went
How
back
recent
and
is
did it
this?
again.
This is
4 months 4 months ago.
You don't see a lot of
Yeah.
it on
you can take
social
actual
media.
weed on it.
You
Yeah,
can
but
take
I'm saying
actual
you don't-
weed on it.
like you would think more people were publicly posting about it and socializing on social media. Like, hey, we could do this now. Like, but I haven't seen shit.
That's because of Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner scared everybody.
Pretty guy scared everybody.
Brittany Griner scared everybody.
That shit.
You get locked up for that shit.
But nah, I took my
I took my little vape. It was cool. Oh, have you guys seen you seen the previews for A Quiet Place?
I haven't, but I like the first two.
Good.
You seen the first one?
Right, the first two.
Oh, there's two of them.
Right, yeah.
Do they all have like this under like they're tied together, or is it just two different perspectives, or how does it work?
This is like the beginning. This one is.
No, I know this is a prequel, but it's already two out, right?
Is it two?
Yes, but was the second one like some type of spin-off or not like in the movie theater type of movie?
That's a scary movie.
Yeah. Well,
No, you know what? It is.
I don't watch
I think
it.
I think the second one takes off from where the first one ended.
No, yes, A Quiet Place 2 is the one with the mom with the kids.
Yeah, and the father died, right?
Yeah, and the father's
first one.
gone, and
Yeah.
so I guess the whole premise of it is you just gotta be quiet or you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Could y'all do it?
I could my kids do it? Probably not.
You don't think so?
I can try to do
You
it.
gotta have more faith in your kids.
I breathe too heavy, though.
Have
I
kids.
just die for breathing.
They catch me in my sleep with my sleep apnea.
Man, I just be breathing too heavy, dog.
My sleep apnea in the middle of the night, they got me.
I'm dead, bro.
You got me, dog.
I'm dead. I already know I'm dead.
They coming to get you, see?
Shit, I mean, I ain't never saw the movie, but
Could you just be dead quiet
yeah, I could be quiet.
like all the time?
All depends, man. So,
Y'all ever driving the car with no music?
Yeah.
On the way home.
Pissed off? Yeah.
Between work and
lost,
going
when
home.
you mad?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
lost your money at the casino or something like that. You need a quiet ride.
I find myself doing that just off the regular.
Yeah, I
now.
do it
Really?
sometimes.
You work
Yeah.
in a customer service type of job for X amount of time, you're gonna appreciate a quiet ride home.
Yeah, when I leave work, I feel like my ears are ringing. Just all that
Talking and
Nonstop.
all that.
moving and
Yeah.
yeah,
You just want to
Stimulation.
yeah.
Want to dial down.
So all of us have had spouses before prior working where we work. Does it ever annoy you when like you get home from talking to people all day and they just want to keep talking in your ear? You ever have to tell somebody shut the fuck up?
No.
No, really.
I have to sit in my car for X amount of time before I drive away and go home because I know it's gonna be the same type of chaos once I get home.
Do you think I can go back in the house and tell anybody that?
I need my time. Decompression.
Hell no, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
No, that's why you sit in the car before you go home.
Why can't you
or
do that?
sit
You
in the
can do that.
driveway before you go
Yeah, you take
home.
your-
Y'all can't do that.
No, because if
take your
I
quiet
was
ride
the
home.
spouse
Yeah.
at home
Yeah,
and you come in with the audacity to say, "Shut up! I need some time to
Nah,
wind
you
down."
gotta say it disrespectfully,
Fuck you.
but like, hey, I it's been a lot today. I just need time to.
Tell me about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, but you don't know what that other person's been through at the same
Yeah.
time. Your spouse, your significant other, your
It's different,
roommate,
bro.
whoever else.
They-
I'm just saying. Well, your spouse knows what you do for a living.
So what?
They ain't looking at it like that, bro.
Come on.
It's different. It's It's different households, different.
That's
scenarios.
why you take
So
the
it's like
time in
it's
your
like
car,
this.
Take
Say,
your
in your
15 minutes.
driveway,
Yeah.
Really?
before you walk in the house.
Say
I gotta
Get
put me
yourself
first.
together.
I gotta put me first, Lucian.
Oh, you go in. And sit,
You do. In the car, in the driveway.
See, that's what I get off. That's what I get off.
Yeah.
Oh, my stomach. I gotta hit the bathroom real quick.
Sit in the bathroom.
45 minutes later, I come out. We good.
Nah, but
No,
can't.
you good, but the other person is mean mugging you the whole time.
Yeah, but you can't say that though.
You can't.
No, you can't go back and say that.
See why men can't tell you how they really feel?
It's not about how you really feel. It depends on what you're walking into. Are you walking into, a girlfriend, no kids, a wife?
Yeah, it's different.
What are
Yeah,
they doing?
yeah.
What have
Hey.
they been through? Are they working the same type of job where they've been through the same type of stuff as you?
I agree.
She
Or,
may feel the
It's
same
compromise.
way.
or she been at home all
It's
day with the
compromise.
kids.
Y'all
And then
like
you
talking
come
on the
in
phone?
like, it all
You're at
depends.
work. How much can you really talk on? I mean, not everybody has the
No, I
same
mean,
type of
outside of
job
On the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It all-
outside
man.
of work, but you're at work all day. So
How many
what kind of
conversations?
outside of work?
How many conversations y'all gonna have? Well, if they ain't talking about. I'm gonna be like, hey man,
I don't talk on the phone.
I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna call you back.
You can't talk on the phone with most people when you're at work.
No. I mean, just like in your regular life.
Hey, he talking about like weekend, like after work, shit like that.
Do
Something
you
like
think it's how you feel about? Well, you said you don't talk on the phone, but how you feel about on your breaks and lunches when you do get a break or lunch? Do you feel like you have to talk to do your girl feel like all right when she think this is around the time where you should be having your break? Bless you. Around the time you should
bless
having your break or your lunch, do you feel like does she be looking for you to call?
I feel like I need to give myself like 10 minutes and then I'll call her type shit.
The last
Like-
5 minutes.
No. Cause like say you got like a 20, say you take 10 for yourself and then 10 for her, or you
This
get
is
out-
every
get
day
out.
though. This is every day though.
All
call me at
depends
work.
type
But
shit.
usually it's every
But-
day though.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
get
If
a
I
break
work,
or
if I work a
lunch,
regular shit like
You
that,
working your
yeah,
regular shift, she expecting you to call on that break. All right?
Yeah,
When you taking your break, make sure you call me.
yeah, type shit.
That's the thing. So you ain't know that?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's the thing?
It depends on the stage of the relationship of the person that you're with.
Have you ever
Every
loved somebody enough to
stages.
want to talk to them that much?
Yeah.
That's the thing, man.
Yeah, 'cause some people might get mad.
You hear everybody on the phone.
I'm not saying I
usually-
haven't. I have.
They might
Yeah.
get mad. You don't call. They be like, "What's going on?"
You'll be
You got-
sneaking
you
to
got-
text them
You got
and
your
tell
work
them what
boo or
just happened
something? You know
before
they be
you
on your
start.
ass.
No, don't do that. Don't
Right.
bring her in this.
Yeah, that's what they'll say. Like,
Would
you got
you
your
feel
work
the same way
boo.
though? Like, would you feel like, all right, you want the guy to call you on his break or lunch though? When you know around the time he should be going on break or lunch.
Like I said, it depends on the stage of the relationship. Because every stage is kind of different.
If we married and got
And
kids
how much
everything,
you're like, vibing or feeling them or wanting to hear from them.
No, y'all straight
I
at
wanna
this
call
time.
her at.
Like straight, like still just liking each other, loving each other, like committed.
Nah, y'all in
like,
a relationship.
I mean, I'd expect something, but I'm realistic. Like I know it ain't gonna happen every single day, or ain't gonna happen for a long. It could be
Yeah.
just a text message. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
worried
fine.
about it because in my field of work, I'm on the phone a lot too. I have to answer the phone, so I know I don't really want to be on the phone all the time. In
I'm not
between
trying to
on my
talk on the
breaks,
phone.
like I enjoy that peace and not talking. If I don't have to or be on the phone at the same time. So I'm sufficient with the text, but everybody's different. And everybody's line of work is different. So it just depends.
You'll be okay with the text? Like, hey, what's
Sometimes
up throughout the day?
I mean, not consistently just text, but I mean, I could text throughout the day at the same time too. So it's not like I have to wait till break time, to hear from them and vice versa.
I feel like a lot of people just don't know how to hold a conversation. I don't
That
like
too.
talking to people like that. It's so hard to find somebody that I actually like talking to.
Like girls
Yeah,
who just
too.
want to hear you just breathe though on the phone, dude. They don't care if it's even.
I hate that. And you know what I hate more than talking on the phone? You know what I hate more than talking on the phone?
FaceTime.
Oh my god.
Why though?
Oh my God.
You're
You
not
just-
the
oh my
first
God.
person. You're not the first guy I've heard to say that.
Oh my
Why?
I hate
But
FaceTime.
if you're feeling a
trying to
woman
figure out
and you
what
like
She
seeing her
loves FaceTime,
face,
I do.
why would you not want to like have that?
You know why I didn't get an iPhone for so long? And so I didn't have to FaceTime.
Because of the FaceTime?
Because of FaceTime. I kept an Android. I don't want FaceTime.
But if you like somebody and you enjoy like the conversation and it's just like late night conversations with somebody, why
I'm
and
not
how
trying
would
to
you
look
not like want the FaceTime so you guys can like see each other?
I'm a
while you're
hands free
having
dude.
it?
I got my earpiece in my ear.
But then you
and
can
I'm talking to you while I'm doing
see
stuff.
the
I'm washing
like
dishes.
the facial react. I
I'm
know, but
cooking. I can't cook and wash
Okay.
dishes and do if you.
well, yeah,
all
if you're
up in-
want you to prop the
multitasking, of
phone up.
course.
You know what I do to people who
If-
FaceTime me? I turn that motherfucker over.
Wow. That's not even a thing.
No, it's not. And in fact,
You get
I don't-
cussed out for
people
that.
people who there's only you don't get my iPhone number, so you can't.
That's because I feel like a lot of people took the FaceTime to another level.
They did.
Where
They
it
just
was
be-
where it was more
Oh,
not
yeah.
even just
They should be holding the phone. It's just somebody's
not
face.
even,
Just
not even just because they want to talk so much, just because it's also where you at this moment.
So
Make sure you where you supposed to be by that FaceTime.
something I read more into is a lot of people, especially millennials, have ADHD, and some are diagnosed, some are not diagnosed, but they need that person there with them while they're doing their tasks to get the task done. Because if they don't have that like conversation or whatever with them, they're not going to get the work done, and there's days going to fly by and shit didn't happen.
a lot
But
of
with that
millennials are
person there,
autistic.
that too.
Yeah.
So by having that person there, you know, FaceTime while they're doing whatever they're doing, they can get their shit done.
That's wild.
It is.
That's wild.
It really is. And I mean,
Maybe
I
it's
know
because
most
I'm a
millennials.
loner. Because I spent a lot of my time by myself, especially when I lived in Arizona for 6 years. It was just me, and I didn't do a whole lot of group outings, group functions, and stuff most of the time. No, I don't think so. Group outings, group functions, and stuff like that. Yeah, you did do it.
I did that one.
Yeah, you did that.
Damn, my fault. Dog.
Yep.
Did I do it last time?
It might have been.
Couldn't have been.
But yeah, no, I don't do FaceTime, man. I don't want to. You don't need to see my face.
I like FaceTime though, man.
sometimes
It all depends on who it is.
that too.
I FaceTime with a girl one time, and that's before we meet, because I've been catfished quite a bit.
That's a good reason though.
Have you been catfished before?
I have not.
No.
I have not.
Have you, sir?
No, I feel like to get catfish
I catfished a
in,
girl
in,
once.
in today's
How?
world is crazy.
How did you do it?
I told her I was 6 foot, and she.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was it.
Why would
But
you lie about that?
huh?
Huh?
Because
Why
I'm.
would you lie about that?
Just stop doing that.
He was right there. He's 11 and a half, okay?
Yeah, because in shoes I am 6 foot, but it was funny because
In what?
in shoes
How tall are you?
5'11" and a half. That's a lot.
Why'd you tell you 6'1"? I mean, why'd you just tell
She literally had her preferences to where she couldn't see niggas under 6 foot, so she would have never saw me, ever.
But you wore shoes when you seen her.
Yeah, but she saw me and she was like, you can tell it's bothering me. I brought it up a couple times. She was like, you don't look 6 foot, but it's cool. That's what she told me she thought. Like after months
would
after
think
we
you were.
had already dated.
I would think you were.
Yeah, and
I seen you.
she pulled out the scale.
No, she didn't.
She pulled out the little.
Lies.
Not even playing. Not on the date, but on the date it was cool. The date was great. It was a great date. It was. I did the
What?
The what?
process.
What's the process?
The lights.
Nah,
The lights in the meal.
Yeah, well, okay, so damn, I don't know what it is. Well, we never aired it, so I guess I gotta.
Yup.
We didn't
You
air it?
spoke on it.
We
Now you
didn't air
gotta
that part. No, nope, it didn't get aired.
Speak up.
So
Speak up, crazy.
speak up is bad, crazy. So when I was in the dating world, I would date online because my time is short. And when I would have someone over, I would ask them. I was like, "Hey, do you want to go out, or do you want to come over and I cook something for you?" They would always pick to cook something for, because why not? I had I had like 3 or 4 things that I made exceptionally well. And when they got there, I wanted to make sure that they knew I cooked it. So I would already have the towel over the shoulder. I'd be talking and everything.
Towel on the shoulder must be a big thing.
It was
Because
a
you
thing.
said that last
I said that it was very
Towel on
specific.
the shoulder.
Towel over the
I
shoulder.
probably throw that in
I got
my,
the oven on. I got the windows open, air on, whatever, because it's hot. I'm sweating. They can tell. I'm not even in the clothes that I'm wearing for the night. They can tell that I've been doing some work, right? And I always make sure that I do it right before I get everything in the oven. So while we talking, they talking. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the seasoning on my hands and I'm seasoning.
I got time for all that.
Doing all that. Just, get everything
Theatrics.
where it needs to. Yeah. Get everything in the stove. Or
Moving
get
all
everything in
fast
the
for
oven.
no reason.
Yeah. Put everything in the oven. And then we talking. I'm pouring drinks because I already knew what she wanted to drink because we talked about it already. I got
Her preferences.
Yeah. So I do the thing, and then
Research.
So about 2 drinks in, food comes out. Right, food ready. I go ahead and cut it up for him, put the whole.
You sweaty, filthy.
No. I
got
wash my
some
hands
bum
15.
clothes
I wash
on.
my hands 15 times. I already went to we sip. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go change. So I'm already changed and everything, because we might leave after that. We might go out somewhere.
After the meal?
Yeah.
For more drinks.
For more drinks. Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. Or let's just take. You seen
That's
that
not
shit.
his plan, though.
You've seen that shit outside. No, it's not.
That is his plan.
That's not
That
his
is
plan.
his plan.
That's not
That's
his
the
plan.
thing. It is.
What you feeding him?
Like, it's not
What
the
are you
plan.
feeding him, though?
That's not the plan.
He feeding you some
The bedroom
He
is the plan.
made
Also, it's a-
Alfredo.
Wait, let him finish. Let him
What am I
finish.
feeding them?
Let him finish.
I got the spinach stuffed chicken.
You're not going out.
Spinach stuffed chicken
Yum.
with the Alfredo pasta, with spicy Alfredo pasta. Or, excuse me, Cajun Alfredo pasta. Yeah, I would do that. I would do the Parmesan crusted chicken. I try to stay away from pork and beef because
You never know.
You never know. That I can make a good like lasagna, but that's a little heavy. It's always that first bite.
It's
that I
heavy with
want.
the stuffed chicken.
No. It's just creamy. It's like the pasta makes it heavy.
Yeah.
It's light. But yeah, first bite, cut everything out. Go ahead, taste that. Like, first bite, she's like, oh, "This is so good." I look like Chef Boyardee Steve, right? Bet. So we talking, but now we about 3 drinks in, and I can tell. So we good. It's a vibe now. Do you smoke? No, cool. Yes, all right. Let's roll something up. And all the while, I have my music to where it plays in every room in this piece, right? And at one point, when the food's done and it's just drinks and smiles, I say, "Hey, you want to see something?" And then I say, "Hey Google, turn all the lights red." And then I wait for
Okay,
it.
changing the flag lights to red. Sorry.
The
it
lights,
looks like
most of the lights go red. These would be
available right
off.
now.
These would be off, and then the music would play, or I would say, "Hey Google, set the mood," and it would set the mood. Music would
How
start
you really
playing.
say it, though?
I would
Because
say it.
you don't say it just
Just like that.
He hasn't had 3
Set
drinks
the
in
Mood by
yet.
Muse Maya. Playing on
But
Spotify.
I gotta stop from doing what
You
I'm
don't say
saying.
it smooth.
Just playing the music and everything,
Than that.
I know.
He'd be 3 drinks in, of course he would.
Yeah.
It'd be a female here for him to be
And then-
trying to pique their interest.
Music would come on just like that, and then I'm gonna turn it back white. Hey Google, turn all the lights white. That sounded racist, but it'll do it. And that one will change whenever it changes. So I guess we're a little in the dark right now. Hey Google, turn all of the lights white. You see why I can't? It's always after this, all the lights just stay blue or red, right?
Sorry, it looks like
Music's
kitchen floor
playing.
isn't
It's a vibe
available
now,
right
right? It's a whole vibe. And then I just usually she's sitting right there, and I'm standing, and I just come right around. I stand there and I look at her, and then we don't have to go out for drinks anymore.
You talking about going out? Duh.
Yeah.
Boy, he ain't trying to go out.
And that's the process. Now I've been through that process. I've been through that process quite a bit, in the exact way. But that's because, and it sounds crazy, right? But that's because I'm in my home.
Sound like a Mac.
I'm in my home. I'm doing what works for me, what makes me comfortable. If you want to, and this is my normal routine. I cook without women here. I got the music playing without women here. We set the mood without women here.
Shoulder and all that.
That's
Yeah,
theatrics,
yeah,
but I'm doing what's comfortable in my zone, in my area. Does that sound like bullshit?
No,
Confidence, right?
you just invited her to your vibe.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys have to have some type of interaction and connection for you to even want to take it to that point anyway, for you to feel comfortable to bring her into your house, because I couldn't imagine bringing anybody, just anybody into my house.
You say he met her off Bumble, though.
Yeah, but it's not like they just talked for one day and he's inviting him over.
No, we usually talk for like a week.
But constantly, consistently. I mean, because okay,
no, 5 days.
5
Take
days.
the weekend off.
I've never have yet to do any type of online apps of like meeting people, dating, apps or whatever.
Would you try it?
I haven't got to that point yet, but I'm not cutting it off. Period.
Did you try before? I mean,
I've never had to.
You
You?
lucky.
the day naps. I visited them before. Like,
Interacted though? Dated,
no.
seen
I
anybody, met
couldn't
anybody?
see myself just when I thought about it, I just felt I just couldn't see myself actually meeting up with this person, and I just couldn't see myself doing it. I couldn't see myself going all the way through with it.
So I met up with friends recently at a graduation party, and one of the friends I've known since grammar school, he came to the party and he came with a girlfriend, and they both met on an app. I can't remember which one it was. And she was talking to me and saying like, yeah, obviously he wasn't like the first person she went out and dated and stuff like that, but she's always had success with her dates, whether, the relationship fell off or whatever like that. And with him, it's been good. I didn't get his side of it on how much success he's had, but a lot of them also have portions of it where you can meet friends. So like,
Bumble has a friend thing.
Yeah, I think it probably was Bumble.
Yeah,
Me as a single mom now, like needing
Moms link up
mom
on
friends, to interact with. I can
you
just
can
go
do
on
that?
that aspect,
Yeah.
and the guys
Moms
too.
link up on there. Yeah.
Really?
There's an aspect for guys to meet guys friends, and he said he tried that part, but in the end, majority of the people of the guys that he was just trying to be friends with, go hang out with, do whatever, ended up being gay and like just hitting on him in the end result. And he's like,
got him.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to make some friends. Like,
Plot twist.
sorry, but no, thank you.
How did they set that up though? How would you even propose that? Like, hey, you want to go get, like, what would y'all even actually do?
Oh, what you mean, like talking to a female on the?
Nah,
like how is it? Like is it
like,
different apps, or is it different section of the apps where you say, "Hey, I'm interested"?
Yeah, it asked you in the beginning what you're there for.
I'm saying with the guy.
But because so many guys are like in the closet, they're gonna go look for friends, but they're not really looking for friends. They're looking for friends.
But how would you even propose it? Like
after so much conversation, I'm sure it'll come up somehow, some way. They'll introduce it.
I mean, my experience
looking.
with it, I used dating apps for over 10 years.
But did you do it to find friends or just relationships?
No. I never did it to find friends. I was never interested.
Right.
I never even heard of that.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
no,
I'm
it's
not knocking it.
I have female friends, and I've actually dated somebody that I met on that site who went back on that site and let me know, hey, I'm just going on here to meet other female friends. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a real thing. And they do link up and stuff, but you do have to be careful because some people do have ulterior motives. There'd be a lot of girls who are interested in girls who they won't tell you that they're interested, but they just that kind of backdoor it that way.
But I feel like it's more men that are probably like that.
Definitely more men.
Because more men ain't gonna be honest about, hey, I really want another man.
Yeah,
Then
no,
I'm looking for a guy
easier
friend.
for the girls though.
to make friends.
Yeah, to be more open to
Well, girls will be more honest and open and say, yes, I want to be with another woman or experience another woman than men will. Men are
I'm saying just to break the ice, just to even. You always
the good
hear
thing
about
about
like to be sexually.
No, I'm saying like you always hear
Friends?
about women. Like if you go on Facebook, you always see like women saying like, "Hey, we should get up and go do this. Anybody free to go do this?"
Oh yeah, guys don't hang out like that.
Guys don't do that. Like the thing would be more like hooping. Like, hey, we hooping at so and so this time. Like somebody pull up. I'm just curious to how
guys get a really bad rap for hanging in packs, because when I was hanging in my little pack for the little time I was hanging in my little pack, word got around like crazy that we was hanging in a pack, and it was not a good.
The single crew.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And honestly, I don't like going places with. I don't like going to places with a group of guys anyway, just because I'd rather chill with a female.
But men have too many men have egos, and their ego gets in the way of them doing a lot of shit, whether it be with women, making other friends, anything, because they let that get in the way of how they think other people perceive them, how they perceive themselves, and so they just won't go that route.
Yeah, I mean, niggas don't like hang with.
Well, honestly, that's how I looked at online dating. I'm talking about if I'm going back to like my early 20s. Like when I'm thinking about online dating, it didn't always have like the best look.
A lot of my friends that I have that are married, the majority of my friends that I have that are married, they've met their spouse on.
Yeah, a lot of people be like, they don't even want to tell. Like, I mean, at one point, people wouldn't even want to. Like we work
with people who
looking for looking for somebody like that.
We work with people who've got married their spouse, found their spouse online.
But you think about COVID and everybody being so distant from everybody else and antisocial because you're so secluded in your house and people so paranoid about. I mean, what other route are you supposed to take to meet and interact with people but social media, the internet,
It makes
all
a lot
of that.
sense now.
Like,
Were
so
you guys-
people are going to
were
go
you
that
guys still
route
popping
because
out
they get
during
lonely.
COVID?
Huh?
Were you popping out during COVID?
I hated COVID.
COVID. Well, I was outside.
Oh, you was outside?
Yeah, but not like outside. Like I'm more like just outside, like parks, nature, hiking, more like that. Not necessarily because everything was closed.
I was the rebel refusing to wear the mask and not
Were
getting
you really?
vaccinated until people like that worked at whatever place was like, you need to be wearing a mask. Telling my children that are young, you need to be wearing a mask. No, they don't. They're
You
young.
wearing no
feel,
mask?
man. I felt the same
No.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
At
like,
this point, okay, I work in a field that deals with all of that. COVID shots are going to become a flu shot every year. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Okay, how many people get a flu shot? How many people are worried about a flu shot at this point?
It's not as big of a thing as it was.
No,
I know that's for sure.
And it should.
But-
It was the people who had a lot of health issues to begin with, which is the same with the flu.
It's just a different type
That you're gonna have more serious symptoms, or you could die from it because of all the underlying issues with your health that you have.
Yeah, I
And that's
agree.
what it
I
was.
just, it was just
And
it
for
was
them
a
to come out
different
with a
time for me.
vaccine like that quickly, that fast, all of a sudden, come on.
Did you guys? So you guys took the vaccine?
Nope.
No.
you got to
Not
say
one.
nope like that. You got
Because
to say nope like that.
She said
Nope. You got to say it like that.
no,
didn't
bitches.
even let you finish the question. Nope.
Did you, Sam?
Yes, he did. What?
You want to know what happened when I got it? He said,
How many did you
One or
get,
two.
Steve?
Few, man. I don't even
5 or
remember,
6.
man. That shit was so long ago, man.
But I got the first one and I was fine, and then I got the second one, and I got a side effect that only 11% of human beings get.
Which was which side effect?
Like a inflammation of a node in your armpit was the most uncomfortable pain I've felt. There was nothing that I could do for it to subside. It was just literally like someone was like pinching my armpit like a swollen ball in my armpit, and I couldn't like put my arm down. I had to like be off work for a couple of days just to where I would like literally sit like I'm hugging somebody. It sucked. It absolutely
Was
sucked.
that the last one you got then? Or did you get back?
Yeah, no, it was the last one I got. It was the last one I got. Well, I mean, I didn't end up. I might have gotten COVID. I don't know, but I don't think I ever got it. And I was, I'm in a place with thousands and thousands of people on a regular basis, just dodging bullets. So I mean, I don't know. We at that point I ran a business, and if I wasn't going to conform, I'd lose my business, and I couldn't afford to at the time, so I didn't ask questions. But I mean, for the first part of COVID, when I was at the crib, I was chilling. I didn't leave. I was dating a girl at that time, and I would babysit her kids at her house. That was pretty much it.
See, not everybody had that luxury though.
Yeah. It was a lot of people who had to work through
And
it.
I did get it, but I ended up getting it because the kids got it
Yeah.
from a daycare, or
Do you get a lot
school.
of stuff from your kids, like even recently?
That's the only way I get sick now is
Yeah.
from kids.
Kids be bringing back all types of
Yeah,
shit. Do kids still get chicken pox? Did you guys ever
probably,
get it?
but no, we haven't.
I can't remember.
I have a scar. I think I've gotten it when I
From
was
chicken
young.
pox? Ain't it crazy the things that just went away? Like chicken pox just went away. Syphilis went away. Well, no, we still got that.
So you did get COVID?
I did, and I felt like the flu. So I mean, I survived it. You know what I'm saying?
I never got COVID.
But a lot of people, if you're asymptomatic, you would probably would have never known you got it, and you did get it.
Yeah.
You never would have bothered to get tested to know that you even had it.
I would never get tested or anything like that. I just be like, fuck it.
Exactly. I mean, you can have
I never got
allergy symptoms, and you could end up having COVID, and you didn't know it,
That's
and then
just-
spreaded it, and who knows who else got it.
That's because you was jamming that shit like it was.
Out in the park thinking he's sneezing from allergies.
Give me all the doses. Load me up, doc. Load me
I got
up.
like one shot.
I get
man.
steroids.
I got like one shot, dude. I got like 2.
You got a pill?
I got like 2, but I had to
One to
get 2.
two.
I had to go see my pops.
I
I had to go see a pop. I had to go see my. They wasn't playing about that.
Yeah.
They wasn't playing about it. They go see my
Oh,
pops.
but no, the vaccine. Well, mild the symptoms for you, you can still get it.
Yeah, you can still get COVID.
It's not going to take it away. It's not going to prevent you from not getting it. So you could have got the shot and still got it and spread it.
Yeah.
You know, if you were reckless, it was just going to help you so your symptoms aren't bad. So it doesn't matter if you got vaccinated and went to see your dad because you still could have had it and gave it to him. You just wouldn't have known it because your symptoms were mild and wouldn't have bothered got tested to know that you could have been spreading it.
Nah, you're right. I was in the best health of my life, best shape ever around that time.
I was.
Didn't you say you lost your appetite? You lost a whole bunch of weight.
Is that COVID? Was that real COVID?
The vaccine or the COVID? I don't know. Because everybody was getting vaccinated and talking about all that craziness.
Nah. Know what? No. Nah, I was just doing too much. I was just doing too much. I think the shot might have saved my life.
If you have no health issues, you would have been fine either way.
I was fighting with an ex-girlfriend during COVID.
Really?
Yeah, bro. We
On
broke up
FaceTime?
during COVID.
Never on FaceTime.
No. I sent a text. And then
Broke
she
up
called
that
me and she called me and she was like, I think we should stay together. And I was like, no.
Click.
That's how you did it?
No, I mean she gave me I listened to her, I heard her out. But I gave her it's not the right time for me. It's not, I don't think you can't I'm about to go on this journey and I don't think I could take you with me type thing. Like I'll have less time and you want me to give you more time and I'm about to step into something that's gonna give me less time. Whole time I had time.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Damn.
Just be honest.
That can be
like,
genuine though. That can be genuine though.
But it wasn't genuine.
It was
You knew it was a lie.
genuine. It was a truth. It was a truth, but
No,
I didn't have
it
to
wasn't
tell
the
you.
truth.
Man, that was the lie, bro.
It wasn't the truth.
Okay. I didn't want. And I could have made the time. I don't want to.
Because everybody realistically knows that if you really have genuine, strong feelings with somebody, you're going to make the time. You're going to find the time because you want them there. You want them in your life. You want them to be involved. You want them to be part of whatever you're dealing with at the time. So if you're giving me that bullshit,
And also, it
I'm
was
just too
like
busy. I don't have the
it was
time.
it was a lot going on with like her family, and her family didn't like a couple of her family members didn't like me. They liked her baby daddy more, and he was around for one of her kids. So, and he had been around for both of the kids. They knew him as dad before me, so he was around, and then they didn't have any energy, but you could just tell that they had moved as a unit at one point in time because, you know, he would just pick up on things. He would play video games with the kids. I'm ignoring the kids. It wasn't my bag. I didn't gen with them at all. I've been in situations where it was the total opposite though. Love the kids, you know, let's make a family, that type of thing. But this wasn't that. And she had told me that a couple of days prior to us breaking up, she was like, oh, I reconciled with an ex. And I'm like, well, who? And then she told me who it was. I'm like, I see this nigga every day. What do you mean reconcile? Like, he's already around. Like, but she's like, yeah, we just had a long conversation. I'm like, y'all might as well just go be together. Let me step out the way. So that was my excuse to step out of the way. And then months after that, they got married.
yeah, I mean, that's a valid excuse to say, okay, I'm not going to get in between all of that. But
Have you
to
broken
say
up
all
over
that-
sex before?
Have I ever broken up over sex before?
Yeah.
What you mean, breaking up over sex?
I said text.
Oh, text. I thought you said text.
That too. Yeah, this is whack.
No.
Would you?
No.
Is it a phone call or is it a face-to-face?
FaceTime.
You would FaceTime? You would break
No,
up?
she would probably FaceTime the person.
No. It'd be face to face. I mean, it depends because it could be like some type of heated conversation where it ends up over the phone.
Yeah.
You know, and ends up ending that way.
You getting a text from me, ma.
For real? You did a text?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you try to do that, then I'm calling you right back afterwards and be like, what the
Do
fuck
you
you talking
block
about?
after you send your
Because we
text?
about to talk about this.
Nah, I don't block. I just
Let
don't
the
answer the
text
phone. I just don't answer the phone.
You know what I hate is I hate the long text messages that women send when y'all going back and forth.
Why y'all be doing that?
Men do it too.
Why do you do that?
Men do
Why
it
do
too.
women do that?
Men do it too.
I dated a girl who had her iMessage on her computer and was just be
No, that's the worst. Anybody that does, that's the worst.
When a
At
conversation-
that point, call me.
Just call
At that,
me.
at that point,
But-
Call me, or we can pull
Okay.
up on one another.
See, I
That's-
was married, so I can't speak on the different differences when you're dating with somebody and not living with them or like being with them consistently. But when it would happen for me, it'd be in a position where like I'm at work, but you done started a conversation with me and I just can't keep it in. I gotta, answer, respond, speak on what you just tried to tell me or the audacity that you had on what you had to speak to me. So I'm gonna say something back. But that's a different type of like relationship because we're married or living together, whatever, long term.
I did some disrespectful shit.
Dare I ask?
Shawty sent me a long ass message. I texted her back. I ain't reading all that stuff.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Or you just say okay.
I just
Okay.
Oh, they hate that. They hate that.
Find out about the
You hate
okay.
that.
Okay.
That's what I do now.
They'll
okay.
flip shit over the
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
My favorite
Or the
is
thumbs up emoji.
Oh, we're talking about liking the text.
No, not even liking it, just a thumbs up emoji.
my favorite is I understand.
Got it.
I understand.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's a little condescending, but it get the job done.
Nah,
I've
we
done that
never read them though.
Too many times.
I never read that message. That long text, like the long text,
No.
that we going back and forth. I'm not reading.
Why?
I might
Why,
get
though?
like first sentence, middle sentence, last sentence.
Why? Because you don't want to feel the feelings. You don't want to get in the emotions and have that
It's just
conversation.
too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But
a
would
lot
it be
of
too
words.
much if it was a verbal conversation?
No, I would rather do the verbal conversation.
I know you would rather, but it's the same words, it's the same feelings, it's the same things that
I
she's
think
trying to
it's-
express to
no,
you.
I think it's
Like,
men just don't
why?
like reading.
Okay, for one,
It's not even that deep.
That's one thing.
I
We
wanna
don't
read this.
reading
I wanna
that
do this.
long message. And y'all usually start off something crazy, like the beginning
I think
of
it's
y'all
funny
message,
how-
it's crazy. Them first two sentences,
It's crazy how you could just-
bananas what y'all say.
But then,
So
did you
already-
really have feelings for the person in the first place anyway?
Yeah, you can still have feelings for the person, but I'm not speaking for all men. But a lot of men that I spoke to hate those long messages. We are not reading.
Nah, we speak
We're
for
gonna
all
read the
men.
very beginning, maybe a little bit in the middle, and then we're gonna hit the end, and then that's it, and we'll just say okay or
I
whatever.
can see
it
your
is.
blood boiling right now.
No, I'm just saying a lot of
Think about
a lot
all
of
them
guys
texts.
just don't read them messages.
I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. And also, you know what else I don't want? I don't want you to send me like messages in spurts. Like you send 4 or 5 messages and then I send one back. If you send me 4 or 5 messages and I send you one back and then you send me another 4 and I send one back, I need you to understand the fact that I'm not gonna match your energy.
Yeah, no.
No, what?
I
But
would
she
feel
is
that.
right though. She is right. If you really do care for this person, I would read it.
You read it?
I would read it. It all depends on where
if
I'm
it's-
at.
if it's-
Where I'm at in this relationship at this
If
moment.
it's that one, I'll read it. But if we just dating,
No, you shouldn't even be sending me no messages like that if we just dating.
if you my wife, I'll read the message.
Oh, you talking about like in a relationship?
No, yeah. If we
There's different
lock
levels.
in,
Definitely different levels.
If we're in a relationship,
if
you
we're in a
say-
relationship, I'll read the message.
yeah.
But if we just
It still depends on how, like where we at. Am I out the door? Am I just kind of like fed up on you? Like I'm probably not reading them. But if I'm still trying to work on it, and if I do really
I'm gonna
care for
read
this person,
80%.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it all because I'm gonna probably respond back. But my response is never negative though, ever. I'm never stooping down on your level. I'm never going crazy. I'm never
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're not doing that. No.
like I'm never doing that.
But that doesn't mean the woman is talking to you like that, though. For you to say that you're responding the same way.
But that's
She could
another
just be
reason why I
expressing her
don't
feelings
like
or her
messages like
perspective.
that. Bitch, because words get misinterpreted.
Yeah,
And
it's really
how
easy
I'm
to get.
reading it might
Yeah.
sound like, oh,
You
nah, she
can't-
going
a different-
crazy.
you can't
She
word
don't
out
mean it
cadence.
like that.
Definitely.
So I'm not big on
Definitely.
them. I would rather just like,
That's a big thing. Yeah, you never want to have those type of conversations, text message, because you don't know how it's being taken by the other person, and it might not be taken how you're trying to purvey it to somebody. And that's why those are always very big, important conversations to have, either face to face or just verbally. Period.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
'Cause you were just doing a couple of these when it came
Okay,
to talk about
so-
but when it came to talk about men not expressing their feelings, that they seem to like trigger something a little bit.
Oh yeah, because men are definitely emotionally immature.
You know, do you want to really know men's feelings? Like, do you really want to know?
Like how you feel?
When I'm in a relationship with them, yes.
You really want to know? Really?
Yes.
Or are you okay with just what they tell you?
No.
No. Why?
Because
I think one thing that I'll never understand is a woman's curiousness just to know why. Because men don't care why women do the things they do.
I care.
Not necessarily. We're not trying to figure women out.
I'm trying to figure you out.
Really? I'm not
Yeah.
trying to figure a woman out.
I'm trying to figure you out.
I'm trying to understand, but I'm not trying to like. I need to figure this out. Like I need to
No,
know
I don't
why
wanna-
women do this or do that. But it just
No.
feels like I don't think women would really want to know how men really feel.
I don't want to figure you out. I want you to be on an emotionally mature level where you can say to me, hey, XYZ triggers me because of this, that, and whatever. You know, I'm putting that out here now so that you know, so that you don't trigger me and it causes, you know, problems in the future. And I would expect him to have the same for me. Like, hey, I have these boundaries, or I have these things that, you know, I don't feel good about, or, you know, will trigger me because of XYZ, and I'm still trying to heal from, and I'm still trying to get over, because whether it be past relationships or growing up, you know, whatever. And
That makes sense, but it feels like when a man gets to be honest about how he really feels about certain things, he gets judged.
it depends on the
See, it can't depend.
maturity level of the person, and that you got to feel it out and take steps into, you know, what you can see the person is cool with, not cool with, you know, test the waters a little bit to see
She's right, though.
if it's something
you
you're.
You are right,
It's
but I
like-
just
it's
don't
like-
think it happens.
I think a lot
Because
of times
people are, majority of people, especially millennials, are very emotionally immature.
Okay.
And because everybody has trauma and everybody grew up with
9/11.
the parents and the grandparents that are, what's the generation called before
Yeah.
millennials again?
The boomers.
Yes, that did not know how to take care of the children, did
Yeah.
not know how to handle them emotionally growing up, teaching them. And so we are all traumatized.
I guess.
And
yeah.
nobody is healing from it. Nobody is trying to figure it out. Truth be told, I go to therapy and I'm learning a whole bunch of shit, but I recognize shit before I went to therapy, knowing, you know, that I got shit to work out.
Are you an advocate for therapy?
Yeah, I think people should get it.
But you don't, right?
Would you?
I never got it. I thought about it. I considered it.
It was a song that I heard today called "Black Men Need Therapy," and it was literally just a song about the things that we go through, the things that we're not taught, how quick we have to be a man, how we have to shut down our emotions and push things all the way down, and you know, it was a very profound song. Was
it a hip hop song or a
Yeah.
country song?
No, it was I could actually, let me see if I can.
There's a country song like that I heard recently too, and it does.
But that's honestly
But
how
that's how-
society made us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like,
It's
you know
true.
what I mean? That's just how society made us.
Very
Feel
true.
like we can't produce. And women would kind of make you feel like that too, though. Where you can't really open up about certain situations like that.
But
shared that
that's
song with
another
someone, and they were
emotionally
like-
mature person.
They were
Right.
like, "Yeah, men need therapy. Black men do need therapy." And I said, you know, I don't think it's so much that black men need therapy. I think the world just needs to understand black men a little bit more. And
It's a
what they-
combination of both. It's a combination of, you know, people need to realizing the racism that still goes on, and the fact that people need to realize how fucked up we were raised, basically.
Shit was fucked up. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, me personally, it's not that I'm not an advocate for therapy and things like that. Me personally, I wouldn't go, only because I've been through a lot of situations where I just have to figure it out. So I've become very self-sufficient, and I've become very adaptable in situations. I'm a very accommodating person. The young lady that I dated recently, I was able to Like she just liked the fact that I always stepped in when she needed me to step in, but didn't step in when she didn't need it. I was I was able to validate her feelings and different things like that. We had really, really great communication. But I just, I'm a firm believer of just picking yourself up by your bootstraps.
But how much of that is because you didn't get a lot of that when you were growing up? And so that's just your initial response and how you react to things instead of
I understand. I'm not
setting the boundaries that you need
Yeah.
to have more respect for yourself and to have a healthy relationship that, you understand and you see and the person respects you just the same.
I did have to learn about.
I did have to learn about a lot of different things with myself.
It was funny because in a
And
relationship
it was funny because in a relationship prior to that, I had to learn that I needed to set
I
boundaries
let her walk
because I let her walk all over me and I let her get away with so much. And she's like, Steve, you are a good dude. Because she knew she had an alcohol problem. And she wanted to end the relationship because of it. And I was like, no, we can just figure it out, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, you're such a good dude, but you need to set more boundaries for yourself because you let me just walk all over you. And I was like, I'm a trial and error guy. Like I'll figure that out. Me personally, I don't need someone else. It's not like I'm downplaying it or anything like that. Some people just don't problem solve the way that I problem solve. Also, some people don't push their emotions down the way that I do. I'm the type of guy where I cry once a month and I let it all out. And
But
then
is that
that's it.
another
There's no more
trauma
cry for me.
response?
It is.
And is that
It is.
really healthy?
It is. But I've learned how to manage
to where
through
it
those.
doesn't necessarily affect
To where it
my
doesn't
relationship.
necessarily affect my
that's kinda
relationship.
why I'm in love with
And that's kind of why I'm of the belief like women don't necessarily want to hear everything from men because once we really get into our this shit's hard bag,
No one in the world wants to hear.
no one in the world
But
wants to
everybody
hear it.
has
I'm a believer that
Everybody has that.
I just believe that your problems don't make you special.
really hard nosed.
I'm really hard nosed on that.
I don't compare people's problems.
I don't compare people's problems or anything like that. I just feel like
It just everyone has things.
everyone has things that they have to deal with, and for everyone it feels like the worst thing in the
Figure it
world.
out.
So let's just figure it out. I don't spend
But you want
time
them to
dwelling
put that
on
on
it.
you. Like, you want them to share that with you so that you know where they're coming from and how they're feeling and why they're doing what they're doing or reacting the way they're reacting, right? So,
if they know, if I
Sometimes,
trust
if they know, if
yeah, I mean, but
trust
once
that
you
they
guys
know
got
how
to
to
that
handle their
comfort level
own
of
stuff.
course and are obviously vibing
Yeah.
each other, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you want them to feel safe with you, right?
Yeah, you just
So, I mean,
Yeah, you just but also if you're the man in the relationship and
that's a touchy
a
subject.
woman also
too.
needs to feel secure.
A woman also needs to
A woman also needs to feel secure with a man. She can't have a man who's crying all the time. When somebody blows down the door and they want to rob the place. You're gonna really send Jamichael out there, when he's crying all the time and he's overly emotional. You really think he's gonna save this
No,
family if
but
somebody
that's
busts through the
something-
door?
that's because
no,
he
he has
still
to show some
has-
masculinity.
Emotional trauma that he's going
That's a
through
level
or
out.
he hasn't dealt with, that he can't handle certain situations.
I just don't think that.
I just don't think that.
women wanna see men in
I don't think women want to see men
Vulnerable?
in a very.
You can only be.
Yeah.
That's the.
You
weird
can only
thing
be.
about being a guy.
That's the weird thing about being a guy is that you can only be so
Where it's like,
vulnerable
it gives women
to the point where it's like it gives women the ick because they don't
they don't
feel
feel like he's
protected.
strong.
It's low.
They
I
don't
mean,
feel
it's
like
levels
he's
and
strong
stages.
enough.
Obviously,
I can't show you-
the deeper we
I
get
can't show
into
you.
it,
I can't show you I'm weak if you're expecting me
the
to be
deeper you
strong.
get into a relationship with somebody, you have to show that some type of vulnerability so that they know who you are, where you're coming
Yeah.
from. How to act, react in certain situations.
But you just
But
can't
it's
give it
level,
all.
yeah.
But you just can't give it
Definitely
all.
not. I mean,
It's like-
Both people
women couldn't
shouldn't.
do that
That's what I'm saying.
Both
It's like-
shouldn't. Both people
yeah.
shouldn't.
I mean, you don't want
Yeah.
a woman to pour
Yeah.
all that on you, and you're like, oh no, I don't need all that in my life right now. Sorry, bye bye.
Yeah. I'm a captain saving myself.
I think
You got problems, girl, don't worry.
You got
think
problems, girl. Don't worry.
personally
about it.
we don't be wanting to hurt y'all feelings. At least for me, I'm just speak for me. I don't be wanting to hurt.
Not to hurt
If I was to
I've
really
lied
just
not
be
to hurt
like,
somebody's feelings.
I mean, I don't want to say like picking on you about little shit, but sometimes the shit I can possibly bring up, it may hurt your feelings, and I don't be wanting to see you upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But does that
Yeah.
stand on the boundaries that you have for yourself?
No, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
No, but
I'm-
like, if you have certain boundaries about yourself, stuff that you're really not going to tolerate because that's not what you want and that's not what you can handle, you're just gonna bypass it and just not speak up because you don't want to hurt my feelings
Yeah,
and keep in a relationship.
Yeah, a lot of times. I mean, I learned that it's definitely best for you to speak on it, but forever though.
Have you ever fucked up a girl's day before? Like first thing in the morning, you just fuck up
No,
another girl's day.
not that I can think of.
It's
off the top of
terrifying.
my head.
It's terrifying.
It's like when we at work. It's like when we
It's
at work
scary.
and we could have had a great ass day the day before, and then
I've had mine.
I look at my watch.
I've
My
had
watch
my day
will go
fucked
off,
up.
and you going off about some crazy. Something crazy.
Because there was no
It's like-
communication. I guarantee it was because there was no communication that the woman felt that way and had to speak up finally about it.
Women go off for no reason.
I don't think
No,
women go off for
definitely
no
not.
reason.
Definitely not.
I just feel like I'm just I'm just not gonna like the match. I'm not gonna like the match. I'll be tiptoeing
No,
on my
I do
Jordans.
think you should. It should be more open communication, but I do feel like sometimes we feel like we don't want to hurt you guys' feelings by the things we got to bring up. And
I mean,
you guys
obviously-
get sad, or we don't want to. Of course, we
Women-
don't never want to see y'all upset or sad about something that we bringing up. So a lot of times we'll just take it on the chin and just be like,
Women
you
or
know.
men, fresh relationship, a 20-year relationship, you got to pick and choose your battles.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
that's real.
Is it worth it? Is it
That's
not
real.
worth it? Is it really going to fuck me up if I don't speak on it? You got to pick and choose your
Yeah.
battles, and that's what it is.
Most of the time, I'm choosing not to battle.
Most of the time, I'm choosing not to battle.
But you don't want to hold it all
Most of the
in
time.
at the same time because then you're just going to self implode and it's going to cause chaos anyway at some point or another.
My toxic trait is dying.
My toxic trait is dying inside.
What?
Just holding it all in, saying,
Just
saying,
holding it. Oh man,
that's everything.
I can hold
Same.
shit.
That's a lot of men.
But a lot of times men have to do that out of necessity.
You ever been in a situation where
Hey, you ever been in a situation where you had to rock with a chick because
No.
your living situation wasn't?
Nope.
not yet.
Not, at least
Not yet.
knock on wood. No, I have not been in a situation like that.
2016, I was living out my
Bruh, 2016, I was living out my car.
That's
I was
crazy.
living here.
Living out my. I was living here, and I couldn't afford it anymore. I went from making 80 grand a year
Oh
to
my
making
goodness.
20 with the same bills, and it got real.
You had to go back.
And it was one big girl.
That's
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. It's unfortunate, man. I feel sorry. I feel bad for that big girl, man. But you gotta do what you gotta do, though.
he said she loved me. But how did you end it? What happened?
Huh?
You ghosted her?
Somebody asked me a question, you know, just every once in a while, you just. I check back. You check back.
See, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that, though, man.
That wasn't the intention. I was just,
That wasn't the intention. I was just moving around. That's just where I moved around the most.
I could not see myself doing. I mean, knock on wood, anything can happen,
we're
but
too old for it now.
We're too old for it now. That was in my early 20s.
That's what I'm saying.
That's reckless.
20s, 30s, men have a lot of maturing and growing
Reckless.
and learning to do.
You know what's funny though.
You know what's funny though, because I can be reckless.
Could be,
right
but
now.
you have more
Like, super
awareness,
reckless.
conscious education to know better. Right.
I know better. I can still be right.
I know better. I can still be reckless.
Nasty dirty.
Just a heathen,
But-
nasty, dirty shit.
For the right one.
But for the right one, oh, I'll turn that shit
real
off
quick.
Of course. I mean, that's
Real quick.
anybody.
For the right one.
real quick. For the right one,
think I should
but
be held
I don't think I should
to
be
the right
held
one
to
standards
the right one standards when the right one ain't around.
But it depends on how you're approaching the person at the same time. If you're trying to approach the person like, I am the right one, and that's not really how you feeling,
Oh yeah, no. I'm
Then-
good. I'm good.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that. I don't do that. I let you know I'm
well,
a
then
sleazeball
that's
up front.
different. But if you're not telling them
Yeah.
that up front and they're expecting that or thinking that of you, then of course, yeah.
I'm telling you, don't break it.
I mean, don't break it. Don't fall in love. It's not
We
worth
just
it.
friends. We just
It's
friends.
not worth it.
But women try to change that though.
I don't
Some.
like those.
I don't like those.
Women
I
be
can
trying to
change them.
that. Like,
That's
you can still-
emotionally immature women,
Yeah,
too.
you can still be honest and tell the girl like, hey, I'm not looking for no relationship. I just wanna, shit, we just cooling it, and they can try to, want to change that.
100% agreed. And that's emotionally immature women.
You know, it's
You know what's worse?
worse.
Guy like the girl.
Is when the guy like the girl, but the girl don't like the guy, and the guy's trying so hard to be. Oh my
Next
god!
subject.
I saw it recently.
I saw it recently.
I saw it recently. I have a friend
She's a female.
who she's a female, and the guy that she liked, the guy that likes her,
Wanna be cool with.
she just want to be cool with, but he's like trying so hard to. He like post pictures of them together,
He posts pictures of them
different
together?
stuff.
Yeah.
She takes pictures with him?
They move around.
They move around,
They're just
but
friends.
they're not like that. They're just friends. But he assumes it.
She gotta tell him that
It's
we just friends.
he not
Oh,
listening.
she
Some
done
men
told him.
are psychotic like that.
She told him, and I
Some
told
men
him.
are obsessive
It's
like that.
the
like-
challenge. A lot of
No,
times
they're
them
just
guys-
obsessive like that.
Really? But they just want to.
They just don't
Keeps-
understand or don't want to understand. I don't know.
Have you ever had one? Have you had one of those?
Have you ever had one? Have you had one of those recently?
Not
Have you
that
ever
has
had one?
posted like us on anywhere.
Where do you prefer to meet a guy?
Where do you prefer to
I don't
meet a
have-
guy?
I don't have a preference on where to meet a guy
Okay.
per se.
Okay, so
How to put it? Like,
how to put it?
like, how does a guy find you?
Like how does a guy find you?
Like, are you okay with a guy coming up to you?
Like, are you okay with a guy coming up to you in a grocery
Are
store?
you okay with a guy?
Are you okay with a guy coming up to you at your job? Are you okay with a guy coming up with you when you out with your
I mean, it's
friends?
happened all of the above,
Which one is the worst?
and
Which one is
Which
the
Gotta
one?
be
worst?
when you with your kids. That gotta be the worst one.
Well,
no, not necessarily. I mean,
Well-
obviously, like the club or out with the girlfriends, depending on how, like, if it's not a 35 and older type of place. I mean, how obnoxious the person is, but
because we
it's not about the
Because
worst
we talked about this a
situation. It's just
while.
about the approach of the person. If you coming at me like a ratchet, ghetto, like ignorant, uneducated way,
If you would approach yourself, what would you say?
If you would approach
No
yourself,
idea.
what would you say?
Like you're hanging out with your girls.
Like you're hanging out with your girls, you're chilling,
Somebody was to approach you.
and somebody was to approach La. What are you saying? What is that person saying?
So I'm in a new place in my
You would-
life where I have to relearn myself all over again, and answering something like that, or the questions like, "What do you do with your time? What do you like to do? What are your hobbies?" All of that type of
I
stuff.
hated those.
I have
conversations.
to learn it all over again because
The online dating was it could be like that, but I would freak the conversation. I could do that. I would start the conversation like we've known each other. For
it's
years.
nice, yeah, when it's that natural and it can flow and you
Yeah.
can just answer and it
Yeah.
speak freely. But yeah, when you
Yeah.
somebody like, what are your hobbies? What do you do in your free time? What fucking free time do you think I have? Like,
Well, I was at a friend's birthday party.
Well, I was at a friend's birthday party, and
she had a couple
she
of her friends there.
had a couple of her friends there, and I was like, man, I like that girl, but I don't know
And
about
so
shit.
I couldn't.
And
she had her
so
brother around.
I couldn't. She had her brother around her and stuff like that, so
get
I
to her or
couldn't
anything like that.
get to her or anything like that.
Afterwards,
Afterwards,
it was a DM.
it was a DM.
saying what? How did you approach it?
I used a pod.
I used the pod.
What, you just
Sneaky-
send her?
sneaky devil,
You
you
sent her a video of?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
She,
The Instagram is the pod
So
Instagram.
I was like,
And so I was like, yo,
The pod, man.
Any avenue,
No, I was like,
any
no, I was like,
conversation
I was like, yo, I was gonna say something to you before blah blah blah. I forgot to. I don't know if I told you, but this is what I do in my free time. Blah, blah, blah. And she was like, wait a minute. She was like, which one are you? Because my podcast doesn't have my face on it. And so I was like, oh, black dude with the dread. I was the only black dude there. Black dude with the dreads. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I remember you. Blah blah blah. Just started back and forth, and then I asked her, it's cool if I cook you something.
See, that's on the
Chicken
first
Alfredo.
day.
That's my no. That's what I if I ever talk to a female as a
I mean, it's a conversation starter. Yeah,
Well,
you
I
have
cook
to
you
do it
something
more
sometime.
casually and not like thirsty because
See,
that's how I say it. I don't like
That's
it's
how I
cool
feel
if we
about
go
online
out.
dating.
No, I'll be like
because I just think first off, it's two different online dating. It's different from going on an app, as in an actual dating app, and then on Facebook or Instagram, sliding in the DM or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
I would say it's just not as organic to me to meet somebody on a dating app. For me,
Yeah.
I would rather.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I would rather
you haven't
catch
done it
out
much.
Yeah, I'd rather catch you out.
in traffic.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've had it both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it both ways. I've had it both ways. It was a girl that I met at a bar, and it was me and Fish chilling, and I was like, yo, that real quick. And like, oh, do your thing, Brody.
Walked over.
And I got up, walked over, and I was like, he ain't talking about nothing.
It was that,
So,
and then
it was that, and then it was the online dating thing, and that's where I met a girl, and that turned out really, really good.
it can go. I mean, for me, I can do it.
It can go. I mean, for me, I could do it any kind of way. I'm not like I'm not like one single facet.
It just hit different when you meet them out, boy.
Because you can tell that.
Kind
vibe right
of,
away.
because you can tell that vibe right away. But it's a conversation vibe too.
Conversation is dry.
If the conversation is dry, you'll know right away.
It's got that spark.
Right away. But if it's got that spark,
Okay, let's say
we're
when
in
you-
business.
when you out and you meet,
We're in business.
You meet the woman out, you get her number. What is the time frame you do before you can hit her up?
Oh, like I'm gonna interrupt.
oh, like
The next day is not a problem.
The next day?
If it was
Like
like,
beautiful Grand Rising.
I mean, a good interaction, whatnot. Next day is no problem.
Same
Especially
day
if you
as-
say, I mean, if you guys were out, you just say, hey, just making sure, you're good. Everything was okay. You guys got home safe. Just still thinking about you. Hope you have a good day. Something, I don't know.
Grand Rising. I
Wait,
Heart emojis.
love you. How's your morning?
what about the? So
You want breakfast?
What about the same day?
I'll DoorDash you breakfast.
I mean, the same night, just say,
Same night.
hey, just want to make sure you got home safe. Okay. Like, it depends on your approach and what you're saying to them. If you just be like,
How fire the
why
conversation.
WD, what you doing? Like,
Yeah.
Nah.
like some shit
Nah.
like stupid and
Nah.
ignorant and thirsty,
I
then
used-
no,
I used to
I'm
wait.
good.
I used to think you had to wait.
Really?
Like 18, 19-year-old, 20. I used to feel like you had
Oh,
to.
yeah.
I used to
That's 'cause
feel like
men don't
you
wanna
had
sound
to wait,
thirsty.
like a couple of days.
Did you even have cell phone back then? Call them on a
I had a little
landline.
BlackBerry. 20-year-old BlackBerry was hitting there. I really
But
want the sidekick.
that was
though.
a whole different
But-
time, different era, different.
No, but some guys
Everything
still
was-
feel like you. Some people still feel like you gotta wait a little bit because what the girls call you when you hit them up.
But that's
same
the-
day.
Thirsty.
Thirsty.
That's that's
Thirsty.
the drunk uncle that you talking about earlier. That guy at the 20-year-old club instead of the 35 and older.
I used to think it had to be a time frame.
If I meet you outside,
I mean, I want to
if I meet you outside,
like,
someone-
right away, but shit, I used to feel like you had to wait.
In that situation, it was cool. That situation with the girl I met at the bar, it was dope. Because
I'll never forget.
she was bold. I'll never forget this. I walked outside. I walked her out to her car, and she was like, look. She was like, I can leave and go home with you right now. You'll never see me again.
You were though she said
She said we could leave together and go to your place. But after that, you'll never see me again.
just take my number.
Or you could just take my number and then we'll follow up. And I'm like, oh, that's
So you
dope.
took a number.
I like that.
Yeah, we did it
Oh hell yeah, I did. Yeah, we dated for
once. It wasn't anything crazy.
for like 4 months. It wasn't anything crazy. It's just
Over
she
drinking, so.
couldn't get over that drinking. So it was a wrap on that.
Besides that, it was cool.
Besides that, it was
I
cool.
brought through, remember?
What's good? That was the one I brought through. Remember? You don't remember?
I was proud of that one.
Wait,
I was proud of that one.
like, look at me now.
I brought
Through around
Oh yeah.
to the front, everybody watching. Oh,
Victory
yeah,
lap.
I remember
Victory
that.
lap.
I thought
Victory
you was
lap.
a god when you did that. Nah, dude, cause I don't
You
think
knew
people
about my last situation.
Like you knew about my last situation, right? The work public
You knew
one.
about? Okay. Some people thought,
You knew about?
some people, I
Okay.
guess,
Some people thought. Some people, I guess, didn't.
I knew something
No.
of it,
I
yeah.
wasn't allowed to talk to you.
I wasn't allowed to
I
talk
would
to
have in trouble talking to you.
you. Ooh, I would have got in trouble talking to you.
Why?
Because of girls.
This girls?
Because of girls.
Any girl?
That's
No.
yeah. No.
it's certain ones when you
No.
in a space like that.
Yeah. You just,
What do you mean
Yeah.
certain ones? What is certain ones?
I would think it's certain ones that
What's defined as certain ones?
usually don't. She's
I
digging,
mean-
but I don't even take it as a dick because I feel like
That's what this is about, right?
Okay, spade to spade. Attractive women. I could not talk to any attractive woman.
Go both ways. I think the guys feel the same way.
yeah.
I mean, not all
Yeah.
guys feel that same way.
We talked about it. We
all
talked about
guys
that
feel the
situation.
same way, but I think in a space like that, it's usually the ones that deem to be very attractive,
You can't talk to no girl.
You can't talk to no girl.
and that's that.
Couldn't
Not
look that
talking to
way.
them is crazy.
Couldn't
Not
do
talking
them the
to 'em.
head, the head nod, nothing.
I to you.
I wouldn't say hi to you when you were. I wouldn't say I had my head down.
What was this?
This is years ago.
This was years
that's
ago.
the boundary stuff you was talking
Yeah.
about. That should be a boundary.
No,
You should
no,
have been able to
I learned
say.
from that.
No, no,
You
no.
should have been able to
I
say,
learned from that.
hey.
I learned from that. I learned a woman's worth.
I learned my worth.
I'm kidding. I know. I learned my worth. With after that, I learned a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. That year was that year that we had
That was
broken
around the pandemic.
to the following year. I learned so much.
Around the pandemic.
Nah, around the pandemic is when we got together.
When I broke up with the one.
When I
But
broke
I
up
do
with
remember
her.
you doing that lap. And I don't think you and I was talking like that.
Nah, we went.
But I do
like that.
remember.
Nah, we weren't-
I
we
do
weren't
remember
cool like
telling
that.
everybody around like, "Oh, he a guy. He don't give a damn what nobody think." I just yeah.
But I didn't at that point.
You know,
Because
But it was
me and
so
old girl still
obvious
cool.
though. Like I thought it was legendary, but at the same time, I hated it because it was so obvious. It was so obvious what you was doing, and it just wasn't organic, dog.
It wasn't even supposed to be like that.
all. And you walked all
It
the
wasn't even
way
supposed to be
around.
big stuffed
I ain't
animal.
With a
never
big
seen you
stuffed
buy
animal
anything.
too. I had
Yeah,
the big
dude.
slush
I was like,
of
damn,
the stuffed
yeah,
animal,
good
bigger
one.
than
I
her.
did that because I wouldn't.
4-inch stuffed animal.
24-inch
ego
stuffed
of
animal
just
plush.
thinking, I wouldn't want nobody to think I'm doing this for that reason.
I wasn't doing that for that reason. But it
I
happened.
wasn't doing it for that reason, but it happened that way, and I was like, I'm
Doing
gonna
it
take
for
this
that
walk.
reason. Y'all did not have to come in and
take it.
that day to do that.
I said, you know,
I said, you know, I've been in there with other
Around
ones.
this time though.
in
not around that time.
Around that time.
not around that time.
That seemed like
That was
that's
my
exactly
time.
what it was.
That particular
That's
time was when we
exactly what
went.
it was. Everybody was
Jim.
stunned, bro.
That
Everybody was
was my
looking back,
time.
ringing, and nobody could.
That was my time where-
lines as long as shit. It was busy.
That
That
was-
was that day too.
That was around the time when the door
That was around the time when the DoorDasher stopped.
You silly dog. I remember that.
Everybody's different though. Everybody shows their ways differently.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you feel like
Yeah.
let's say you're in a relationship, your guy couldn't talk to certain people, or have you ever been in a predicament where you felt like they couldn't talk to certain women because of how they look?
Yes. And not necessarily maybe how they looked, but because of their relationship between each other. And that I blame that on my own insecurities.
Oh, look at that.
But
Look at that.
Wow.
but then my own insecurities proven to be true.
Damn, did you say intuition? It wasn't insecurities, it was intuition.
It wasn't necessarily the same women, but
How you feel about checking phones?
How you feel about checking phones?
when I was way younger, I did it. And for a long time, I didn't.
How would you do it?
Would you tell him?
You wait for him to go to sleep?
No, yeah, it would be on some stinky type shit when I was younger. But more recently, it would be like, let me see your phone. Give me your phone. I want to see your
Randomly.
phone.
Like y'all just, would you do it randomly though?
Yeah, randomly.
Do you
Are you to the point where you don't trust no dude?
are you to the point where you don't trust no dude? Like, hey, if we together, I got to be able to check your phone. Or do you feel like? Because me personally, I'm of the belief that if you ever feel like you need to check my
That's
phone, we
you,
do not
man.
need to be together.
95% man.
If you feel like you need to check my phone, then clearly
Or
we
paying
not
my cell phone bill. That's another
Like I
line.
said.
That's another line.
That's a pride thing. That's a pride thing.
Yeah, that's our favorite line.
Like I said, I'm in a very transitioning stage
It's
of
a new
life.
space
So
for
no,
you.
I don't trust men. I don't trust going into relationship right now. But I could see that changing down the line, depending on if I find somebody in our interaction, whatnot.
That heal after the breakup is so.
That heal after the breakup is
So
real.
hard.
Some people have to really. I feel like people don't really understand. Like when you break up with somebody, you
But
can't
so
just
many,
jump
so many do.
Like jump into
So
another
quickly, right into another-
relationship.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
So.
I've done it, and it's so
Man,
unhealthy.
no joke.
People don't really.
I'm talking like.
I'm talking like I'm already got the next one lined up. Like the work is done. As soon as you stop hitting me up.
Okay,
I'm
but do you
chilling
feel
at
like when
her
that
house.
happens, like how you just said that? Because I have heard other guys say that too. Like, do you feel like the person that you can just move on so quickly to is somebody that you were somewhat entertaining throughout that time?
I've done it both ways.
50,
I've done it both ways.
where this person.
Yeah, I've done it both ways where this person was just in my ear the whole time. And it wasn't like she didn't know about my situation. She didn't know whether I was happy or unhappy. But I started comparing, and I probably shouldn't have. Probably gave it time. But
So that's
I
pretty
just,
much the same.
I think.
I think it's different though.
Yeah, I think it's different though for men. I think men can move around quicker because the way a man decision makes is based off of most times logic and less of the
So
heart.
when a man's mind is
So when a man's mind is made up, generally his mind is made up until something catastrophic shifts him otherwise.
and catastrophic could be just
And catastrophic could be just seeing the person that they've moved on with moving on as well. But it could be that. But a lot of times men will, once their mind is made up, hey, I'm gone, I'm gone. And like, no, you can tell me anything you want, it's done. But for a woman, that transition into, for a woman, it's like,
she's gonna feel that breakup, and
she's gonna feel that breakup, and it's like, okay, women are creatures of devotion.
devote their time.
They will devote their time and spirit and being to something, and
when it comes time to break off.
when it comes time to break off of that, they have to realign their devotion.
Kind of don't.
Men kind of don't. We just click
It's just
and just, it's just
So I think
quick.
it's different in that aspect.
So I think it's different in that aspect only because I'm a firm believer that women are a lot more emotional and in tune with their emotions, and men think more with just logic and how things are just gonna click and move. Okay, cool. I'm not doing this no more. I'm doing this now. And with a woman, it's a bigger transition. That was the reason why. My friend, friend I was telling you about how the dude is like all up in her space, and she's like, calm down, we're just friends. That's kind of why he doesn't get it, is because she is in a transitional mode right now, and he's like, "What? I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to lock it down." There's not many men who are ready to settle down. Ready to settle down. Let's do it. But I'm not in that space, and it takes a woman time to get out of that space and ready to recommit and like.
Sometimes you gotta be the right one though.
Time, energy, and space.
Sometimes the guy just don't be the right guy.
But also sometimes.
But also sometimes it can be, and I had to learn this. It can be right person.
You are the right person for me.
You are the right person for me. You do embody the things that I want you to embody. You treat me good. My kids like you, things like that. But I'm not ready to jump back into this lifestyle again, because I just got out of that lifestyle, and I don't want to jump back in, because it's a lifestyle change when you break up, a home, or you break up a marriage, or you break up with your girlfriend. It's a lifestyle change. You're not going to the same places every day. You're not going through the same routines every day. And if for someone who's been through it for a very long time, to I just got out of a fire. I just put the fire out.
Still smoking.
It's still smoking. And now you want me to jump back into a whole nother fire?
I think with
and do it
men,
again?
it's a lot of different reasons. A lot of them are either they were cheating with the person already before their current relationship ended, so they're just continuing on.
That's true.
Some of them have childhood trauma, like whether it be with their mother specifically, where they just constantly need to be in a relationship, so they're not going to stay single because they don't want to be single. They don't know how to be single. They choose not to. Or just because of their egos and they're petty and they just want to be in something to be spiteful to the person they just broke up with. Whereas women,
We don't think.
We don't.
What?
no, you do.
Yeah, they do.
You
Think that either?
I don't feel
You
that
think
way.
that is?
No,
Spiteful, just
To be
Yes.
spiteful and just get
Yes.
into a whole other situation and be spiteful?
I know spiteful
Really?
people because egos.
I would fuck somebody's
Egos.
friend, but
I would fuck somebody's friend, but I wouldn't be in a whole ass relationship.
to get back at her. Yeah.
Egos.
Get back at it.
That's a nasty word.
I know.
Egos.
I know.
What I was telling
It
you
was
about,
that one I was telling you about, or the girl who was the used to drink all the time and shit.
we was at a party
And we was
house.
at a party at their house, and her friend was giving me the hey, let's go. And the whole
It
time,
was a messed up situation.
it was a messed up situation. My girl at the time was living with her ex-girl, and they would fight all the time. And that was part of the whole Steve, you deserve better thing, because that was the whole situation. But afterwards, I was like, fuck, her friend was fine as fuck. I should have did that shit.
So you did?
So
I tried to double back.
I tried to double back, it didn't work, because girl code.
But I tried.
But I tried.
She was bad too.
Yeah, she
But
was
women
bad,
are like
too.
that. Like
If you watching, I
they
miss
get
you.
hurt in some type of relationship or whatever. Their focus is themselves.
Yeah.
And
Men
they're
don't
gonna do
focus on-
better,
Yeah.
and they're
Men don't
gonna
focus
focus
on
harder
themselves
on
like that.
themselves and do what they can to improve themselves. And their focus is less on other people, other men, or getting into another relationship, but more of themselves or them with their friendships, family, whatever. And that's a big difference between the two when it comes to like breakups or borderline breakups and whatnot. Why we act differently.
Yeah. Men will just.
Yep,
Men will just
right into another.
be out of
That's-
And that's why
but
you
it's not
hear
good,
so many
though.
women.
It's not good. It's not.
No, it's not.
not
But
good.
that's
It's
what
not
it
healthy.
is because people
not
don't take the
healthy.
time to
Liking the girls,
heal.
though?
But you don't take the time to heal
Yeah.
from all the bullshit
Yeah.
and all the drama that you just went through. On
That's how
top
we-
of whatever you didn't heal on.
That's how we be healing.
Men don't be
No, but how is that healing? That's just putting your trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma into the next person.
It's just
I'm not
replacing.
saying, I'm
It's
not
just
saying
It
that's
is.
my,
What-
that's my,
if you're the
but a lot of times, and a
If
lot
you're
of
the
times,
problem, if you're bringing the trauma and trauma on trauma on trauma into relationship,
No,
you're just doing it to the next
No.
person, the next woman. What you're damaging the next woman instead of healing yourself.
She's not saying carry over trauma as much as she's saying like
No.
I'm
you
not
have to
saying,
fix yourself.
I'm not knowing she's speaking of getting in a relationship, like relationship to relationship.
That's what
Relationship.
y'all do.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're talking about like the situationships. Yeah, I'm thinking you're talking about situations. I'm not thinking you're talking about relationships. I don't. You know, I remember I told you I don't know how people just get in relationships, be dating somebody for 2+ years, 3 years,
almost
4
married.
years, be almost married, and then break up, and then getting in another relationship.
Right on time next.
But that,
No time soon.
But that goes back to like on a lot of times in long term relationships, the longer the relationship, like you get a real long time where you're just going through the
Yep.
motions in your
Yeah,
mind.
but I just.
That's
And then I just got to
That's-
see you.
that's the
just
part people don't talk.
roaming around and that's kind of just weird to me. I told you that. I don't know. Like I don't. That's hard thing.
So much floating around.
Just be getting in relationships and
They miss me.
relationships. I'm thinking you're talking about situations. I'm thinking you're talking about the guy that got out of a relationship, and now he's talking to this girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, and a lot of times that's usually how a lot of guys go through that healing process. It's not right. I'm saying.
Well, no, I mean it just depends on the communication. Because if you're letting the people know, hey, I just got out of something, I'm not looking for something, I'm still casually dating. You're not the only person I'm talking to. Most women will understand that, know that because they might be doing the same thing. They might be in the same situation. But if you're just like bullshitting them and saying, "Oh, baby girl, you the only one for me,"
The baby girl crazy. baby girl.
You still getting the baby girl 2024 left?
I'm old.
Baby girl, you know the situation.
But if you feeding that type of bullshit to them, where you trying to make them seem like they're the only one in your life and only one that you're talking to,
course.
feed them that type of bullshit when that's not the reality, then of course things are gonna go astray when feelings
the biggest
change.
thing is when women ask you is, all right, you can tell them like, hey, I'm not, I'm talking to this person or that person. I already told you I just got out of a relationship and I'm not trying to date or be in a relationship with anybody. I already told you that. So right off the back, I'm not trying to get in a relationship with you. You know this already. But it seemed like when we tell you that, when we become intimate, and then you tell me that I'm not intimate with nobody else but you, that changes everything, right?
Well, you have to know that. It has to be a conversation that has to be had. If you know that intimacy is important to the woman and something that's more sacred, and you're doing it with them, and you know that you're talking to other women, then you know what you're doing. And you know that her feelings can go to another level because she's going to that other level with you and she's choosing to.
So it's the guy's fault.
It's communication. So it depends on both y'all.
I mean, I've been in a situation where it was.
I've been in a situation where it was like, all right, well,
just make sure
when you're not with me, just make sure you're being careful.
Would you get that off? Would you say that? Could you be intimate with somebody?
It depends on your level of how you like that.
It depends on your level of how you like that person.
Yeah, it depends on.
He already told you I don't want to be in a relationship. And then we just so happen to get intimate. And a lot of times,
It just so happened.
It does happen. I'm as a woman, it does happen too.
a lot of
Like,
times, though, I'm not gonna say a lot of times, but I would say it's a nice percentage where the woman usually will only be having sex with you. And a lot of times the girl can say like, okay, yeah, I'm talking to somebody else too. And a lot of times they're not talking to nobody
sleep
else.
on her.
They only talking to you.
No.
They're only waiting for your phone call. They're only waiting to see you.
every
Yeah.
situation is unique. Every person is unique. So you can't kind of generalize it. Because not every person is the same. Not every person is gonna lie like that. Not every person is gonna just be with one person or multiple people. So it depends. Well, yeah, but
Niggas be lying.
that's why I don't trust nobody. That's why I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, I know. Niggas be lying. I'm learning that I could get more shit off if I just tell the truth.
You just honest.
The truth is always gonna come out
Yeah.
in the end, anyway. And then people
Yeah,
are gonna
yeah,
get hurt,
and
and it's
just
gonna
be-
cause more drama. So why even put anybody in that situation, especially yourself, if you're the person fucking lying? It's worthless.
I like La. She's spicy.
I like La. She's spicy.
Spicy. She ride hard for the people.
She's spicy. She ride hard.
That's
for
why
the
I'm
people.
off camera.
She riding hard for them, for sure.
Just-
Somebody has to.
But at the same time,
Represented.
it is a lot.
They're
of
being
guys that
represented right
honest and
now.
Still don't get you nowhere though.
Some guys, but they're probably ugly.
Some guys, but they're probably ugly.
But they're not with the right woman,
Yeah, I mean,
or it's not
Yeah,
the
I
right
mean,
person, right
yeah.
time. Right?
back to it, but
I keep going back to it, but a girl who said she was like, "Oh, you're not 6 foot. You look kind of short."
like my height.
I'll find somebody who like my height.
When they made you.
They didn't stop making women when they made you.
You told her that.
But it's the truth.
Yeah.
And it's not. It wasn't hurtful.
truth.
I like it, but somebody loves
You might not like it, but
Wasn't
somebody
hurtful.
loves
It
it.
was the truth. So
Yeah.
it is what it is on that point.
Well, this was a lot of fun. You guys got
Well,
anything?
this was a lot of fun. You guys got anything before we go?
No, I'm good.
Cool, man. Nice little 215.
Cool, man. Nice little 215. Up on the
Smooth
board.
little pod, down to
Smooth
the
little
Three
pod.
Amigos.
Down to the Three
We'll go
Amigos.
ahead and end it there.
But we'll go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys for
participating,
listening, participating, pausing, rewinding, all of the crazy shit that we got to say today. Sorry about the technical difficulties, niggas leaving. It's just what happens around here. But that is it. I don't know what episode we're on. Is this episode 4?
Episode 4. Thank you for rocking out.
Episode 4. Thank you for rocking out with us. Episode 4 of the Panel Podcast. You guys have a good night.